Best Damn Sports Podcast, period. 806. 806. 806. Catching the vibe. 806. I love a night. 806. 806. 806. 806. Shout out G. 806. 806.
We're now in the mix with DJ Wolfka.
You already know what it is. It's your boy Melly Mellon. This is the Best Damn Sports Podcast, period. This is 806 The Show. We got a fantastic show for y'all today. As always, I'm joined by my co-host to the left, the heavyweight champion of the world, Chinese food connoisseur, former YS Hooper,
Yes, sir.
R.E.G.
Hey, welcome back, my guy.
It feels good to be back.
First
right?
day of the streak, baby.
Actually,
I found a loophole.
he did it. We'll discuss
Excuse
this.
me?
We'll discuss the loophole after the episode because that's some behind the scenes shit that none of y'all need to know about.
Yeah.
Co-host to the right,
Yes, sir.
the suntan Superman himself, former Salem High football captain, inventor of the Seiji Special. Make some noise for Sanchez.
Thank you. I feel welcome.
Yeah, welcome, man.
Welcome.
Thank you, man.
And joining us as a special guest, you see the
Sir.
gear here.
Absolutely.
You've seen the gear online. You've seen the videos. Make some noise for Mr. Certified himself. Els is in the building.
Welcome, my guy.
All the
Welcome,
innovators, not the imitators. God is good and God is real. Y'all still sleeping, B. Wake
Hey,
up.
man.
Sleeping, me.
I'm awake now, but you asked me in like an hour. I might be sleeping, B. I might be.
You gotta drink some of
Yeah,
that
you
water.
need some of that
That
water.
certified
Watermelon.
juice.
I mean,
That watermelon certified juice. That'll wake you up.
That shit
Good.
good.
Huh?
How you doing, my guy?
We doing good, man. We living. We got another day to live, so it's a blessing.
It's always a blessing.
God is
Always
good
a
and God
blessing.
is real, my brother. How y'all
That's
doing,
a
man?
fact.
I'm
We
doing
I feel great, man.
fantastic.
Right, doing good.
Now,
happy Friday.
Happy Friday it is.
Definitely Fridays. Definitely Fridays.
We will get into your journey, your certified journey, a little later in the episode. But first,
Voiced.
come on, bro. I can't just mess up one word where you niggas just like shit.
I can't have words in the background. Thank you.
You always have words in the background.
So ignore
The
it.
problem
So
is
just
he says it's
ignore
so
it.
low that it doesn't even pick up in the audio, so only I hear it.
That's perfect.
Y'all don't hear that shit.
Still
That's
sleeping.
perfect.
Yeah, still sleeping.
Much appreciate the hats for
Absolutely.
sure. man.
Absolutely.
And the gifts.
All right, we're gonna talk some sports.
Yeah.
Sports.
I think sport talk. I wanted to talk Celtics first, but I think I'm gonna lean toward the finals matchup that I think. Listen,
Yeah, 'cause we're
at the
getting
time of recording, the Thunder are chilling, laid back in the finals, chilling.
Ice baths. Chill.
The Knicks, they're in like you know like if they're playing the Cancun, they're in TSA line right now, nigga. They're not on their flight yet. But these niggas is on their way. These niggas is on their way.
They still got a chance.
So I think we can assume, and if I'm wrong when this comes out, and now I apologize to Koki and his Knicks. But it seems like the finals matchup is going to be OKC against the Pacers. Now, my first question.
By
My-
probabilities.
Probability. I'm going probability. My first question.
Okay.
I know we're a sports show, but I have to ask.
Sports.
NBA Finals this year, Pacers against Thunder.
Yeah.
Do we care?
The two low market teams, right? Small market teams.
Small market. Yup.
I don't. I'm excited about OKC. I like watching SGA play. I don't care about the Pacers. I really don't like their style of basketball.
So,
I couldn't watch them on a regular season day.
It really felt, if you've been a fan of the show and you've watched a few episodes and you watched it on the NBA season, it seems like Halliburton heard every episode and every word you said about him. Because he's literally went up either.
Yeah, I know.
Wait.
So what do you? We'll get to Halliburton, but
Yeah.
I believe that unless these games are Sunday prime time, if this shit's past 8 o'clock,
Oh yeah. If it's late,
Yeah.
Oh, it's
If
definitely
it's
gonna
West
be.
Coast time,
Hold on.
Have to see
I'm gonna be sleeping, B. I'm gonna be sleeping,
I'm about to wake 'em up.
B.
The Knicks is about to wake everybody up. Do y'all see what they did to the Celtics? Let's start there.
Tatum with a torn Achilles, bro.
But either way, they have Brown. They got
Pacers are healthy.
Horford, They got the whole. They still got Porzingis. They had Drew Holiday. It's too many of them. They already an all-star team.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now, how many all-star does the Knicks got?
Brunson, they got
Two. That's it.
Cat.
Everybody else is.
But they're pretty.
I mean,
that's a pretty good team.
yeah,
OG pretty nice too.
Yeah, Bridges is nice too, nigga. Like, you
that's
know
a
what I
good
mean?
team.
That's a
We
good
say
team.
nice. We say above average.
Yeah, but he was getting like
Yeah,
20,
but you're also
26
facing the
or something
Pacers.
on Brooklyn. Remember he was getting like
Yeah,
crazy buckets.
easy. If he
He's
don't
the
have
only one
nobody to
there.
pass the ball to, he's dropping 20,
That
25.
was Jordan Poole numbers, nigga. That don't count.
Yeah. Nah, see, the Knicks is like a team that I normally wouldn't go for,
Absolutely.
but Cat is Dominican.
He is.
And he's the only one.
That nigga did an interview in Chancletas. There's no doubt. There's no doubt anymore.
Yeah.
There's no more doubt. Oh, he's one of us, yeah.
He did.
I feel you because he be a little less sassy sometimes and you don't want to root for him. But listen,
Yeah,
Yo,
Gotta
Pete
get
Charles.
behind him.
because what if he brings that trophy like Al Horford back to,
I really hope he does.
you know?
better.
But you
I mean,
seen
who's
Charles
gonna
though
stop
about
Towns?
his feet?
Who's gonna stop Towns when he turns up? I mean, when he has those games where he's not trying, I feel like the Pacers got to change.
he's
But when
trying.
He's trying.
I know it really depends
He
on
dropped
him
that
like
30 and 13.
cooking.
He gets in foul trouble. Is his problem
That's what
for
it is.
stupid fouls.
Yeah.
He gets called for a lot of BS though.
Yeah, but
It's just
a
'cause
lot of
it's
pushing
like-
in the back though. That shouldn't happen.
It's the
you know what he was? He does a lot of stupid flary shit. Stupid,
Yeah.
like, so the refs are like, yo, stop being stupid. Whistle, man. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah, the refs don't like all that.
Nah.
People be
Well, no one likes
See,
that.
what's it called?
like-
what LeBron be doing?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
flopping.
Yeah, like
flopping and shit.
flopping and stuff.
Complaining
I feel like
and,
once
like,
they start
more-
flopping,
more
they start
complaining.
being against you.
That's
Yeah.
part. I think that's just part of the
You
game.
gotta keep good
unfortunately, now.
relationship with these refs.
Yeah.
And a lot of people
They
be
are
like,
So you
petty.
saw
why don't I
who's
get no
talking about
calls?
that?
It's because you be talking shit
Crazy.
every
Have you
time.
heard of the ref that got like this beef with Chris Paul?
Yeah, what's his face?
No.
He got-
and it's real. Like
got
the guy
suspended.
even talked about it.
He got
Chris
suspended.
Paul's like, yo,
He's
every
back.
time I have a game, they gotta talk to him and
Yeah.
take him off and replace him
Dude just
because
got
he got
Some
something
like real
against me.
beef or
He
something.
got punched in the face.
Oh, you got elbow.
Oh, yeah, he
from
did,
the
he did
tip
it.
off.
But who hit him?
Somebody's long
He's a
ass
series extender. They put him in there.
Yeah, he always,
Make it go to
always.
game
So
7.
listen,
He's part of the old school. That's
if
what it is.
if you're watching this by now and I'm wrong that the finals in New York is in the finals, I'd rather that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would rather. for
Don't
sure.
get me wrong. If you make the finals, you niggas is getting smoked.
So is-
Like, swept.
So are the Pacers.
We just
I know.
I feel like once we smell
Yeah.
the finals, there's no way. There's no way we getting smoked. I feel like I feel like the pressure's gonna be on the
99
Thunder
all over again.
because they so young. They don't got a lot of experience. That's the first time they're gonna be there.
Neither the Knicks.
The Knicks as well. But I feel like they got veteran players. They got people that's what 29, 28, 30. Brunson, what? How old is he?
But OKC,
And they got the best finisher in the game. Nah, come on, y'all. Come on.
it's
stop
gonna be
playing.
the best defense in the playoffs versus the best offense.
yeah.
If it was the Pacers, that's what it's saying.
That-
Unless
yeah.
so you would see what is it true that defense really wins championships? We'll
No.
find out.
It doesn't.
Because in the talk about regular season, I know it doesn't count now, but regular season wise, the Thunder were 1 and 2 in both categories. So it's like this team is
Bro,
amazing defensively
You know
and
what-
offensively.
What Ann said like their defense, their team defense is like they're all on a string. Like
Yeah.
it's like
Which is great
they just-
coaching.
yo, bro, flowing perfectly.
I
I'm
think
like,
I'm mature enough to like. I'll apologize to the Thunder. I didn't. You needed to show me.
I was saying
you
it all
needed
year,
to
but
show me.
I was saying that shit all year.
You needed it. Yeah, but like, y'all good. But how many? Look at what Cleveland. Cleveland was hot the whole season. Look what happened to them.
Yeah.
You needed to show me. Now you're in the finals. Bet. All right.
no, legit.
All right. I'll
That's-
give you your credit. SGA is a
You know
monster.
when
Even though he's
Jalen
flopped
Williams got
sometimes.
the All Star, I was like, okay, now they're really stepping into that next like,
Yeah.
yeah.
My thing was all about prove to me that you deserve to be here.
Yeah.
Young guys always like the Rockets.
Right.
Number 2 in the West. They got to the playoffs, and I said,
weren't ready
show
yet.
me
They
that you were
young
ready
too.
for this step.
ready yet.
They
They
young
weren't.
too, yeah.
The Thunder actually proved to me that they able to be here. But now the other side, if the Knicks don't get in foul trouble right out the gate,
It really comes to that. Like,
and Halliburton either becomes a superstar like he's been doing, or back to what we had him
8 points.
Like 8 points, 2 points.
see.
There's 4 games this year. He had less than 5 points.
I want to kind of use this situation as like, I know, I'm sorry, the squeaky chair.
Squeaky.
The NBA has a problem. LeBron is on his way out.
Yeah.
As I've said a million times, he should be on
Past
his
like
first
5 years.
Yeah, he should be on his first cap out here.
You know, he's
He's almost done. Just 2 more years.
Steph Curry's getting old. KD's getting old.
Yep.
And all we have, what's the talk? We need a new face. We need a new face of the league. The problem is these guys. Tell me a face of the league that scores 8 points in a fucking Eastern Conference Finals game.
Oh, nah.
You know what I mean? No. I'm not saying Halliburton. All right, but I'm just.
No,
I don't even think he's close.
No. But I'm
He's
talking
getting
about
that talk too,
the
though.
players who are still left.
No, because sorry.
Yeah. Anthony Edwards,
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
23. I'll give him time.
Yeah, but his attitude needs to change.
They haven't gave him.
That's a good excuse. That's a good excuse.
No, his attitude
You
needs to
were in the
change.
Western Conference Finals last year, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
You've
got rid
been
of Cat.
there.
He lost Cat. What do you?
And went to the same spot they were last year.
And you got
Because of
Julius.
his will of like being ill.
No, you got Julius.
Yeah,
He did disappear
And he
in the
did
playoffs.
nothing this whole
He
time.
did. Yeah.
But my point is, like, these new guys are not consistent. Like, you don't.
SGA
And I say whatever about SGA. Hey, I just saw SGA scored 13 points in a game a couple days ago. Great,
Really?
they get blown out by 40.
Yeah.
But,
That don't count.
that was 13 points.
He did.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
It was something
all right, so
light,
SGA. So
something
far, SGA looks. But we're not making no Canadian in the
that.
face of the league. We're just not. Happening.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
not going to happen. It's
That
not.
is
It's
true.
not.
It's
It's not gonna
Tatum,
happen.
man.
I don't care. But Tatum has these games where he used to disappear in the playoffs.
I feel like the face of the league. For some reason, I feel like it's Antetokounmpo.
Yeah,
I know that sounds crazy. I
know what you mean.
But I'm just saying.
He's the placeholder right now.
If you take everything away of these numbers and all that stuff, and you just go straight to somebody that loves the game and just playing to win every time, every night, I feel like it's him.
You know what?
He just don't look and he don't speak
I'd
correctly.
say
Yeah.
he's one of the face in the
He's-
leagues. I'd say that.
he speaks
Who's
Greek and
LeBron two?
African.
Who's LeBron
Nigerian.
number 2? Who's anything like LeBron?
I'd say that. I'd say
feel it.
I'd pick him if he wasn't playing in Milwaukee. Milwaukee, yeah. If
That's
he's
what-
in
yeah.
New York,
That's why he said
and
he-
you winning, you might be the face of the league.
That's
You
why
can't
he
be the
said-
face of the league from Milwaukee.
Yeah.
That's the problem SGA has. SGA, I don't know if you can be the face of the league from OKC. I don't know if you could do that.
KD almost got
He was
there.
not the face of the
Almost,
league.
it almost got there.
He was up
He
there.
almost got there.
He was up there.
Face?
He was up there.
Nah, it was still
It-
LeBron
it-
James.
it
It
wasn't-
was like the hand. He wasn't the
Yeah.
face. He was like the hand.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was up there, but he
LeBron
wasn't.
was definitely it, but like KD was
Yeah.
getting close.
It was a
Off a
circle.
small market.
circle around him.
My point I was trying to make is I don't see these guys being that consistent where you're just like a bona fide, like, yo, Anthony Edwards is going to drop 40 tonight. It's a playoff game. And you know what I mean? And he gets locked up. Granted, crazy defense.
yeah.
LeBron James,
Not only that.
LeBron James is not scoring 12 points in the playoff games. He's not.
Right. Regardless how old. he is.
Regardless of
Yeah,
how old,
legit.
regardless of who's
Legit.
on defense, regardless of that down 3-0, it doesn't matter.
He at least
will-
is gonna give you.
He's gonna give him his
the most
best.
elite players in the NBA, the Kobe, they're not having these type of playoff games. The face of the leagues are not having these type of playoff games. So the NBA is like, damn, we want to give the crown off LeBron to somebody, but none of you niggas deserve this shit.
Yeah. What is deeply rooted.
And then Tatum was like,
It's a different era.
Yeah,
They built-
Almost doesn't count.
Tatum was
Almost
close,
doesn't
but
count.
now like he's out the window with the Achilles. So like,
Yeah, if that injury didn't happen and they won this
if they won
series,
this year, it's
that's okay.
You would have
He
to, like-
had that.
You think they're gonna give it to
earn
SGA?
He would have
What?
earned it though if he
wins,
didn't get hurt.
if SGA wins it, and then he comes back next year with same team, same core,
the team's not changing.
another MVP
They
caliber
have to.
year, they gonna make him the face.
OKC?
Yeah, if he does 2
Eventually.
years in a row,
No,
I feel
not
like
right
he's-
now.
you'll have the same Celtics problem.
Yeah, in 2 or 3 years. The oldest person is 26 and it's SGA.
I know, but
Everybody else is on, like,
it's not the
rookie
age,
contracts.
It's the money.
I know, but the other ones are still on, like rookie contracts.
So now
I know, true.
everybody used to complain about this fucking super teams.
Yeah.
So the NBA is like, all right, I'm going to put in a system that eliminates super teams. So now fans can't complain because your championship teams will be broken up because
That's a fact.
so Celtics don't want to pay the luxury, right? The second April luxury. You want these niggas to pay that shit?
Because this team, I see, Tatum's probably out for how long?
So the payroll for the Celtics is about 220 million. They would have to pay that, and the tax on it is another 250 million. You're not paying that.
If we had Steve Ballmer,
They just invested $1 billion. I heard.
They're
did.
not paying. But somebody's gonna go.
India.
Somebody's gonna go.
It's only if it's a guaranteed
Yeah.
win.
Yeah,
If
somebody's
they
gonna
win a
go. Somebody-
championship, that's the
Hey,
only
and we
way.
got new owners.
I know.
Imagine you buying a new crib. I gotta pay what? Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Big
So if the Celtics are not gonna pay that, a big market, one of the most legendary franchises in the NBA, you gonna tell me OKC is gonna pay a tax when they don't got the money we have?
They gonna,
It's not going to happen like not in the next 2 years though.
All right. So who was it? Jalen? What's his name? Jalen Williams.
Jalen Williams.
Yeah.
His money. Yeah, he's just an all-star, so he's gonna get paid. He's gonna get max.
Money.
But the thing about this,
Chet Holmgren.
Want that
Chet
bag.
Holmgren.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
gonna get his money. He's gonna get the
so
max.
this is the difference.
Somebody gotta go.
This is the difference.
Fact.
You gotta
They
pay.
can all
That's
go.
a fact.
They still got 16 first-round picks in the next like 2 years. So you guys want more money? I will trade you and some of these
And I
picks and get
think-
whoever the hell I
I
want.
think.
Yeah, give me some
So-
bread.
Yeah. It's like, bro, they
cash
have the system.
consideration or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
They just said
It's
bread.
like, we have the system to keep going. And SGA being who he is and elevating himself to where he's at now, you can put anybody around him. He's going to dominate. He's a pass-first player who can score 30 a night.
As long as you have Caruso there and like a Dort
Yeah.
to fill in like as defensive.
Yeah.
I think
If,
they'll be
this-
all right.
if you pick, as long as you keep your SGA, I would keep probably Chet. Everybody else is pretty much movable, I would think.
Yeah.
I feel like Jalen Williams is gonna end up being the Harden to kind of have to.
So yeah, he
venture off
has,
to
he
his
has
own-
to be the one to go.
It's going to happen.
I feel like they just gonna improve on all the players that's not doing as much.
Yeah,
Every
the youngest.
team got to improve because as soon as they win the chip, every other team is gonna start adjusting.
Yeah.
So then that's what happened last year with the Celtics. They didn't. I feel like they didn't improve dramatically.
Right.
So they just did the same. Oh, we won the chip. All right, we good. We satisfied. You can
Right.
never be satisfied.
I think-
Every
all
other
right.
team was.
They definitely showed like
Putting
sense
pieces
of
together.
being satisfied a little bit and like.
That's a good segue. Ultimately, I know. Let's just take the Tatum injury out of it. All right.
Okay.
Taking that out of it, why did the Celtics lose this season? Why didn't we repeat? What do you think is the big like problem? Was it that just like nigga bad luck in the playoffs and then just shit happens?
Honestly, when it came to those first 2 games against the Knicks, I know everybody was like, "Oh, they mad because they shooting too many threes," but there was a lot of open threes that was missing.
Yeah.
So it's like it's hard for me to be mad. It's like
It just didn't
they
go in.
just didn't make them shits.
And that brought back the old saying, you live by the 3, you die by the 3.
And we died
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed if they were taking like difficult threes, trying to off the
Which
dribble.
some of them were.
Some of them, of course, were. Because you know what I'm saying. Tatum likes to
Yeah, which was the problem.
get you with that side
Like to
step.
swivel.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah, right.
Well, he's doing that. Brown's pump fake drives in. So it's
Sometimes
like,
Brown like
we need
I
more,
like-
more free throws.
I like Brown being aggressive, but he does force a lot of like his decision making ain't always the best. He forces
Yeah.
a lot of shots.
Yeah.
We also got to think about the fact that Porzingis wasn't 100%.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
barely
They had
played.
Lily Ebola. or
What was
something.
that
Yeah,
about,
we
man?
still don't know
They
what he
still-
has.
No one's saying what he
That
got,
was
but he
different.
couldn't breathe.
COVID 21 in there.
Yeah.
Not COVID 19, COVID 21. He got the new
The boy couldn't breathe. He couldn't stay in the court.
Drew looked old.
Drew, he didn't look
He caught
old.
the
looked
Damian
old.
Lillard.
Yeah.
Damian Lillard out of nowhere, just boom, something
And-
going on in the NBA.
I know, right?
Something.
Al Horford's old, obviously. I think he's my back
Yeah,
for his
yeah, we're
last
not-
year.
Now
So-
he says he's playing again.
Yeah, but one more
Listen,
year,
like,
basically. But it's like,
if you're a
out of that-
Celtics fan right now and you're mad at Al Horford,
No,
like,
you can't
shut
be
up,
mad-
bro.
you can't be mad at
He's
Al Horford.
not like nigga. That nigga can literally score 0 points and like that's not.
Yeah.
It's like shut up, shut up.
To be
Exactly.
real, as a Celtic fan, I'm not worried as long as we have Tatum and Brown.
Yeah.
And I think
Like as long as we
so.
keep them.
What I hear
in the
is
East.
the
And switch some stuff
nucleus
around.
is going to be Tatum, Brown, and Derek White, and everybody else is kind of like
That's
Yeah.
pick and
That's
move.
fine with me.
And I think that's fine.
Yeah.
We can work with
You can
that.
build off of that.
But y'all gotta remember, they couldn't win just Tatum and Brown.
No, for
They
sure.
put Kyrie in with them. They put
He was also hurt that year, too.
Isaiah Thomas with them,
Yeah.
averaging 30. They
were still,
couldn't
like,
do it.
They were still
should've
rising.
stayed.
They were still rising.
The reason they won this year, I mean, last year was the Holiday. The reason they
Yeah.
lost this year, to me,
is Holiday.
you know, Holiday didn't do what he was. I never seen
got
a
old.
game where it was like,
He got
oh,
old.
Holiday had a triple double. Holiday had,
you got-
you know,
Every
he's
time
just playing
someone
like a
asked me
regular
what
player.
was like the X factor, what I was like
Yeah,
Holiday.
They need that X
Yeah.
factor. Yeah.
Like
So
Derek
is-
White's gonna do
You're-
it. JB's gonna do
Your
it.
two
Tatum's
big
Holiday.
X factors last year were Drew Holiday and KP, and they weren't
No,
there this
Derek
year.
White.
No. Yeah, Derek White too. But
Derek White.
but
At least he take consistent.
I didn't say Derek White because we established that he's out of the 3 nuclear.
Oh, got you,
know
got
what
you.
I mean?
Yeah.
I'm
So
talking about
KP and
the,
Drew,
the,
absolutely.
the X factor.
Pritchard.
Pritchard stepped up.
He got to stick around for like the.
Well, we got lucky with Pritchard because they paid him. Bro, if he would have waited and just waited one more year.
One more year.
You would have got banked.
I know, but we caught him.
My boss is like, woo, we caught that nigga early.
Yo, I'm gonna speak for him because he's probably the shortest guy in the league.
Yeah.
I'm short myself, so he probably was just thinking like, damn, somebody just come out of nowhere. They got the
Let me get
height.
my money now.
Let me get that. Let me get that.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Hey,
Why
I
you
ain't
still,
mad at
wait.
you.
why you
I
still
ain't mad
care?
at you.
Because like you never
Like, he's
know
a
the
beast.
politics of the league might get him out of there. Like you can see an
defense,
Isaiah,
right?
a nigga like Isaiah Thomas that can get buckets regardless,
And they traded him.
and they won't let him even in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like
the way he left the Celtics was horrible.
weird, man.
Oh, man.
That was
Yo,
weird.
Boston be
so weird,
Boston
man.
be doing some weird shit, man.
The politics of all
And
this.
they did it the day
weird
after his
stuff.
sister died. Like, come on.
I
Wasn't the
know.
day after.
It was like that.
because it was the playoff
wasn't.
game.
No, it wasn't.
Like, he
They already lost. Oh, yeah.
No, that happened during the playoff
that's,
game.
Yeah, playoff.
Okay.
That was way after.
But it was after.
I would say way after. It's
After he sacrificed-
the next season.
The next season, yeah, but you said the day after, nigga. It wasn't the day after.
They lost that series.
The next season, like yeah, all right.
They lost that series.
I was ready to shit on the Celtics, but I'm not gonna say shit like
But
that.
imagine
nigga.
your sister passed, and then you decide like, nah, I'm still playing this playoff game.
Yeah.
and then they
Good for
get
you.
rid of you right after you guys. lose.
Oh, y'all lose? All right. You're
That's
done.
wild. I just sacrificed my whole
Business
life.
is
This is
business.
beyond
For
basketball.
another player.
Business
Man,
is
for
business.
For higher caliber players, though.
Yeah.
Imagine the conversation in there. Oh man, we getting rid of you because
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving, and he's averaging more than Kyrie Irving at the time.
Yeah, he was
That's just
he was
star
killing
power.
it.
They
I
wanted
know.
they wanted to sell straight tickets. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That cost them.
So
I'm a big Kyrie fan. I wish we never got rid of
I
him.
should
Even though
never
it
been
made
champion
sense
team.
to get rid of him. I don't think we would have got this chip with him.
I wish he didn't go to the team.
I kind of wish he never even came to Boston.
I feel like it would have. I would have.
honestly,
else.
I think honestly, we remember it well, and we'll always remember because we're from Boston. In 10, 15 years, nobody in the NBA is going to remember.
I know,
that
I know.
nigga. He played for Boston. You know what I mean?
We're gonna
remember
forget him in
Cleveland,
Brooklyn,
and then however long he plays in Dallas.
You know, it's them.
So the thing is, but
It's
the
those
Celtics
fans
though,
that got him out of there. It's those fans. You know,
for the
like
Celtics though, what they should have did, what most teams need to do after winning a championship, is not change the starting five. That's fine. You just who got you the championship.
Yeah, keep-
you have to build on the bench
Yeah.
because
We were dependent on Hauser. We were like,
Yeah, that's the
I
problem.
get it, y'all fuck with Hauser, but like
was like,
Pritchard's killing it. But like, yo, Pritchard need help on that second lineup.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Cornette got out here stepping up, acting like he's
oh, that one game was amazing.
that wasn't
Yeah, I
made
think
sense.
But that's all he can give you.
Seven
That's why you
blocks
need
out of-
more people in your bench, and they didn't
He be
stack
killing
up.
in 2K too.
Yeah, of course, of course.
mad blocks.
He's a 2K player.
Do we even need just real quick on the finals? Do we even need a vote?
on who's gonna win the finals.
Does anybody think that like OKC
Yeah.
is not winning the finals?
That'll be hilarious.
Still got my hope for the Knicks.
I feel as you should, man. As a proud fan,
All right,
you
so
should.
let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Y'all seen what they did to the Celtics, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yep,
whatever.
yep, we watched that.
Torn
And
Achilles.
then right now, think about how everybody's counting them out. How they say they're already saying Pacers versus Thunders.
Yeah.
Yep.
When them Knicks catch a 2-game win streak, that's all they need. 2 games, right?
If they win this game,
That's
it's,
all they
it's
need.
over.
And they're going back to the.
Here's
to
the
New
thing.
York.
Here's the thing.
If they win,
If they can win Game 6, it gets really, really interesting.
So
because like off of how Halliburton responded this last game,
In my life,
I think this could have been the turn of we're getting a Game 7.
no. But you know what it looked like? It looked like a Pacers team that was up 3-1. I'm like, all right, we can sacrifice this one.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck it looked like.
But one thing
Celtics won that
I did figure
same
out
thing.
They
today,
got too comfortable. They thought they already won. That's what it was.
one thing I found out today on the way here actually was if Halliburton misses his first shot, his whole game drops down. Like, dude, missed the first shot, he goes from 25 to only 15, and he
Oh, that's
becomes
funny.
more of a passer. But even his passing gets more turnovers.
When you get
So-
discouraged off a miss.
exactly.
You got the
So-
scouting report.
So it's like
pulled up
make
on my
his
head.
that,
boy
Brunson?
miss.
You heard that?
How the fuck you find this shit?
Right?
Analytics.
Maybe this boy misses first shot. His attitude goes down. So, and that's what's happened in the games they lost.
Honestly.
But that's you know people like trying to gas him up like I understand he's clutch, he's killing it,
This
but like
playoffs he have. Yes.
there's champions that were point guards that were great that we never saw.
Is Halliburton a superstar?
Nah.
No, he's still
I
a
see him
star.
like-
He's a
Not
star.
yet, not yet.
Even if he's getting
Star.
rings, let's say he gets 3 rings.
Damn, that's
What?
Nigga, hold
That's-
up.
No,
Wait, you get 3
wait,
rings? nigga.
Wait a minute.
That's Hall of Famer, nigga.
No, right, but
Two's Hall of Famer.
I see him still as like a
One,
Tony
I
Parker level.
Well,
Oh, you mean like a
Nah.
the team?
If the I see him as like a Tony Parker level, not like a.
you can't.
No,
you can't.
Because Tony Parker wasn't the best player on
He
the
was-
Spurs.
he was a third.
He's not the-
Halliburton's a,
No, he's not.
Halliburton's a star of the team, nigga.
Siakam's not the best player on that team.
Halliburton is the best player on their team.
No.
Stop it.
He
yo.
had 16 and
No. Halliburton is
16
Halliburton.
and 10 is good.
No,
That's great.
It's
That's a great number
not the
two.
star of the team.
Halliburton's the number one player.
The
on the
guy they paired him with, they went and got Siakam
It ain't like
for
he's getting
Halliburton.
like the most assists in the league. It ain't like he's getting.
He's up there. Not great this year. Last year was a little better.
team. Yo, all right. They've had a few games where the game came up to like the last couple seconds. Who shot the fucking ball, bro? Not Siakam. Halliburton.
no.
Nigga at the
He
start
was
of the
definitely
team.
clutch, but like Tony Parker had moments. Like
But you're talking about
He's
moments.
a third option on that
Yeah,
team,
bro.
And
Honestly,
the second one was off the bench.
I think he's second option there. He had the
No.
ball in his hand the most of the game. Like
He's
Halliburton.
a point guard.
Yeah.
he was cooking.
He starts the ball.
Halliburton
Tony
is
Parker
a
was
starting
cooking
team.
back in the
He's
day.
not. No.
Yeah.
Tony
But,
Parker.
like, we
I
don't
would
have
say is
to,
behind
just
Tim
because he's
Duncan
getting-
and behind Manu.
What I'm saying
Yeah,
is
exactly.
just because he's winning and getting rings, having clutch moments,
I know.
doesn't make him
A superstar.
A superstar.
I believe you.
If you're not
if you
driving the
throw
bus.
3 rings in it, nigga, what am I supposed to say to that? There's 3 rings.
You got a good system built here.
Man, the guy who drives the bus is one gets the credit.
Yeah.
And
Then why-
Tony did not drive that damn bus.
Tony didn't drive that bus.
Absolutely not.
No, Tim Duncan, my
I
nigga.
know.
The best
know.
power forward of all time won the goddamn
I know,
thing.
but it's the same way where like Tony Parker's being a point guard and setting these guys
Nah,
up.
just Halliburton.
No.
Tony Parker's not.
Nah.
So who won the game
5
for
seconds
the
left.
Bucks?
It was a Spurs.
Giannis.
Yeah.
Giannis.
Fourth
was Drew
quarter-
Holiday the bus driver? No.
Nah.
Giannis.
That was a little-
That shit was a Greek bus, and it went straight to the fucking
I'm
championship.
misunderstanding the bus driver reference. That's all.
What?
I didn't know you meant like the one that's gonna take the last shot.
No, the guy.
No,
it's his team. My
It's
bus.
his-
My rules.
team. Like it's.
like Tim Duncan,
I don't
it's
care
his
who's
team.
the other people on the team. It's like when you think of Spurs, I think of Tim Duncan
He was
immediately.
drafted there. That's
Right.
right. Halliburton's like the Pacers.
True.
baby.
Yeah, that's
He was the one that making help him grow.
Yeah, but
I think it's Tim Duncan as well. But I'm saying that like I don't see him. He can be this great as winning,
Yeah.
and you're still getting less than Tim Hardaway numbers. You're not even like.
Hardaway numbers.
Yeah, like Tim Hardaway was
My
getting like
nigga,
20,
Steve
10.
Nash won 2 MVPs on 17 points a game, my nigga. So you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's
it's your
different.
impact on the
But he
game,
didn't
bro.
deserve that.
It's not even the stats. It's not even on the stats. It's literally
It was like
impact
six,
of the game.
Impact.
six in the league. I don't know. It wasn't
It
a
wa-
good team either. Like 6 in the
Hey,
East.
hey, it was a good team. They won 50 games.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
All right. Quick news before we get into the certified stuff. Quick news.
Quick news.
Apparently, either the economy's that bad that he needs money. I don't know why, but Jordan is coming back to like the NBA world.
Man, that shit ain't got nothing to do with no money. This is no way.
That billion.
You want to
the
sell more
B,
sneakers?
It's still good. Yeah, he wants to be out.
You
of
know,
the
sit here and tell
The
me
young
Jordan
back out.
players.
You know, you see me. You don't see Jordan sales down. Jordan
No.
sales.
Yeah, but that's not. Even if it is down, it's like
What is down? What is down?
he's stupid rich.
It's still
No,
billion.
I was just poking fun at it.
$2 billion didn't drop at all.
That's his net worth, not what they're making.
He owns
bro.
like the
Doesn't matter.
NASCAR. He got the NASCAR.
NASCAR team?
He got the.
So Jordan's coming back to NBC,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Barely.
and I remember him. He's gonna do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
because he's fucking as he should, nigga.
Yeah,
should,
as he should.
He earned
Jordan,
it.
be like, yo, I'll call you when I have something to say.
Yeah.
that's what he should say to NBC.
he's-
NBC like,
It's gonna be
yes,
a
Mr.
text.
Jordan.
It's gonna be a text. That's it.
Yeah,
That's a
He
fact.
did
Like,
say
say
like
this.
he wanted to like.
I was gonna bring that up. Go ahead,
You can bring it
No,
up.
You can bring it up.
Probably word it better.
I was gonna go off the top of the dome. So if you got it better, then go ahead.
That he kind of like.
He wants to change the narrative about the negative
I was trying
responses.
to let you drive the bus, nigga.
You fucked up my train of thought by interrupting.
Park.
Yeah, park.
You drive, nigga.
I got you. All right. He wants to change the negative narrative that everybody's compared to him. So that dilutes the NBA because we're trying to compare him
Who's
to
like-
the gold standard.
Like he didn't like that they were pushing the next Jordan when
Yes.
LeBron James came
which
around.
has historically ruined careers.
Yeah.
Actually, I would say LeBron
Ruined.
is the only one that hasn't ruined.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, him and
everyone.
Kobe. Or only guys.
Kobe wasn't called the next Jordan when he was coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Yes.
When he
Yeah,
was
he
drafted
was.
in '96.
Not right immediately.
speak to
Not
Jerry-
No,
immediately.
I'm talking about immediately like
Speak to
LeBron.
Jerry
the
West.
13th
Huh?
pick.
Speak to Jerry West. Jerry West.
That's the only nigga. And
This is
by
the next
far,
Kobe.
Amazing, but
next
the
Jordan.
world was not calling Kobe
Yeah.
Bryant in.
He was coming out of
at
high
18.
school. We didn't know-
Exactly.
we didn't know who he
After-
No, I
after
know. That's
3
what I'm saying.
seasons,
I remember
Sorry,
Grant Hill coming out was called the next Jordan.
Penny Hardaway.
Yeah, these
J.R.
niggas
Ryder.
were called it. Kobe grew into that.
Yeah.
Once he started doing the fadeaways.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, hold on, that look like Jordan.
This is the closest
And the wristband.
imitation of Jordan for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So it's the
Yeah.
narrative about, but that is hurting all these players.
It is
it's-
because then you don't. Different styles of basketball, you don't even value that high.
I think you're very guilty of it of comparing niggas to like the Jordan the Mamba mentality thing. Like,
because it matters. I think.
well, what if Jordan says right now like?
That's what I want to know.
I'm very curious. This is some very.
He will be.
No.
He will change my perspective.
Hold on.
Knew it.
Hold on. That's what I was gonna say.
I know he will.
Black Jesus says I don't have to hate no more.
He will. He's that influential.
How much power is Jordan's words going to hold?
To these young niggas, like not much. For me, a lot.
Remember, this is. We're not talking about just you or the other. We're talking about the world.
That's why I said these young niggas first.
No, just I meant the whole.
So aggressive.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
about,
why
like-
you high? Why'd you get so
Why are
excited?
you yelling at me?
Oh, you talking about like
Jordan
rookies?
No, I'm talking about like. Remember, Jordan's not with the social. This is a social media era where everything you say. This nigga. Most people know Jordan from the fucking crying meme, nigga. Like you know what I mean? Like
In highlights.
yeah, in highlights.
shoes.
Highlights.
So
And
Kiss
if
don't
he
know
says
that
like,
logo.
nah, these are my players. What if he names Halliburton as one of the top niggas in the NBA?
It wouldn't change my perspective on that.
What
No,
shoe
but
what
not
shoes
yet. But
Halliburton
would
rocking?
it? Well, like.
Yeah, he's.
Would it be like that? Remember, like a Lil Wayne co-sign, a Hove co-sign?
Yeah.
Would a Jordan? Was that gonna be like, yo, that nigga's the next?
Yeah.
It'll change your mind immediately.
So is
Not
Jordan?
everyone. Not everyone.
So is Jordan going to pick
Not Halliburton.
the next face of the league?
think that's why he's there?
I hope he doesn't.
What did Marvel do when it wasn't doing so well? They would call Tony Stark back.
Bullshit.
What the NBA do when it's not?
his
It's a little
word-
shaky. Go call the king back,
You know what?
nigga.
Like his word holds so much weight because
It
of
does.
how great he is at the game of basketball and his knowledge of the game of
Yeah.
basketball.
Was. Games change a lot.
Is he still watches? You know, he's still
Yeah,
Okay, but the way you talking about
he's gonna watch the game
I
now
bet
and
you
gonna
he
be like,
knows-
I don't know.
He knows
Man.
the
Nah,
exact.
cause you about to say some blasphemous
We
shit.
still-
We're gonna stop you, nigga.
Okay,
Nah, nigga, you
so
about to say some stupid.
you're gonna tell me
No, wait.
that him in the front office knew basketball and picked the right players
No,
to succeed.
I bet you-
knowing the game
No,
of basketball
no.
and roster moves and shit, those are two different
Those are
things,
different.
nigga.
So what I'm
Stop.
saying is that he can probably explain to you exactly in detail what changed in the game of basketball.
That'd be great.
How we can't. We can't even think of it.
I got scared.
We don't even know. We don't even know the small
It's red.
things. He'll probably point out like, oh, this, and that changed.
Yeah.
This happens more. They changed this rule. Like,
I'm okay with that.
so that it's just like his word like compared to someone that. I don't like hearing these Stephen A. Smiths. I'm sorry. I don't like hearing people that don't know the game, or he knows the game from like a commentator's perspective. But I feel like you really got to experience that shit. It's different. I don't know.
I want more of the players' voices because I saw this recently.
Not all players though.
was-
There's a lot
who
of you
was it?
niggas with microphones. I don't want to hear y'all.
Was it Caruso?
Podcast can
Yeah, bad podcast.
There was a video of Caruso that they on a podcast.
Talk about the old ESPN.
Talking about the old ESPN, how it was literally you're watching highlights and you get to see from like the games. Nowadays, everybody doesn't care about that. They
know-
just care about the personalities. Stephen A.
You know
yelling
what's
out
crazy?
nowhere.
Yeah.
Like before First Take, before Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Before that,
That's changed everything.
how much arguing do you remember on TV about sports?
Never, bro. It was different.
It's like the rating. It was only like compliments.
Highlights,
It was
yeah,
compliments.
comments.
Oh, he
Niggas
did it
be like,
again.
all right, here comes the next highlight. Hey,
highlights
Bulls
of-
played
Yeah,
the
buzzer
Wizards
beaters.
yesterday, and that would be, and then you would have a top 10. But now, just like
They get into the controversy of like the little.
Because
Coincidentally-
it sells.
Yeah.
It sells. And
so,
it sells.
ESPN changed around coincidentally when Mickey Mouse went and purchased the ESPN.
Oh,
I think-
Disney came
You know what I
around
mean?
and
I
bought
think
Sports Center
usually
or
that's
ESPN.
Oh, that's coincidence.
Let's make some more money. Start yelling at people. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
you see the hats.
Yes, sir.
You see this amazing juice.
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
Watermelon, certified juice.
So I want you to bring us back to the beginning. How did this journey come up? How did you think of the certified brand, the name?
Right.
Yo, I mean, so I feel like it just happened from one day to the next. I feel like I always was thinking about it. I love being a trendsetter. I love being somebody that starts something first, an innovator.
Yeah.
So so I wanted to elevate the L.
Yeah.
So you know when you was a little kid, everybody's like, "Oh, you a loser."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I love that. I enjoy the losses.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like I'm hungry for another loss because eventually I'm gonna learn something from it. You know?
Right.
So that was like where I started with the L. So then when I put the S on it, I wanted the L to be strong. So the S is for strong, loyalty is strong, the L,
Yeah.
the losing, you know what I'm saying? Started off like that. And then certified, so I'm a personal trainer as well.
Yes, sir.
And
We'll
I
get
went
to that.
college. I went to Greenville Tech College. I played D3 college basketball.
There you go. Tell him, boy. Tell him.
Yeah,
Tell him.
Hey, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, I went to college. But anyways, I left after a year, you know what I'm saying?
You don't have to say that.
No, need the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
But-
Keep it a buck.
But
appreciate it.
so when I moved over here, I left college, whatever. I came over here and I started training myself. And a lot of
Right.
kids, I started working at the Boys and Girls Club. A lot of kids were like, "Oh, he played college ball, and he's only 5 feet tall." And
Yeah.
you know, it moved people different a little bit.
Yeah.
So boom, the kids got me motivated, and then they were like, they wanted me to train them. In the gyms, they're like, "Oh, you gotta be certified to train people. You gotta be this, you gotta be that." So then I'm like, "Yo, I'm already training people, and y'all telling me I need this paper to train people." And I went to college, but I didn't graduate. Oh. So then I made it in my own thing. Again, I'm trendsetting. I'm like, I bet. I'm certified. They don't I gotta be certified by them or this or that. I'm certified myself.
Yeah.
And then, you
I'ma
know,
let
as I kept going, it's just...
I'm gonna let my work speak for itself type shit.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So,
You definitely been motivated. You can just see it like the influence you've been having in the community for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Like a lot of you can see a lot of new people getting into fitness. You see a lot. You got our cousin out here fucking.
I was gonna bring that up.
Yeah, I'm
Slam,
happy to
big
see
slam
that.
with the
Yeah,
thing.
that's much appreciated. So anybody that helps
Absolutely.
family in any way is
Absolutely.
definitely
That boy working hard and sweating on camera,
Yeah, I
nigga.
love that shit. yo.
Love that shit.
Because this is the age, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got to get healthy, and it's like, it's a good influence on a lot of these kids that's around. Like, they could easily just be getting into other bullshit.
That's a fact. That's a big certified fact, though. So to continue, so then just one day, since I'm always saying, y'all still sleeping?
Yeah.
Loyalty strong. I'm throwing it up. You
Yeah.
know, people usually throw up stuff when it's gangs and stuff like that. This is not a gang. I have a
No.
whole team behind me.
Yeah.
And
Like 50 Cent said, I do not gang
yeah,
bang.
we don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like we literally on some positive shit.
I am not gang.
So
for
one
sure.
time I got shout out to Train Hard to See Results. Shout out my boy Carlos. They on my team as well. They came up with this brand with me. You know what I'm saying? We were
Word.
just talking about it one day. They were like, "Yo, just do it. Just put it in a shirt, bro. Just do it." And I'm like, "Damn, just do it. Fuck it, let me just do it." Then I got them shirts. I got myself shirts, and we started rocking it. And I got tired of. Not tired, but you know, I still got my Louis and Gucci, but I'm like, yo, I'm gonna stop wasting all my money there.
Yeah.
Let me invest in myself. People already looking at me and saying, oh, where you get that at? Where you this? Where you that? So now I'm like, instead of selling you stuff, I'm gonna just rock it, you know, make myself feel good. And then
Yeah.
if people ask for it, yo, I got the website right here, lcertified.net. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can go shop for yourself. I don't like telling people like, yo, here, can you buy this for me? Yo, I'm
Yeah,
telling this. I respect the hustle, you know what I'm saying? But I'd rather put it on and let people, you know, judge it for themselves. Walk
No,
up
for
to
sure.
me, yo, where you got that from? Yo, where can I get one?
Yeah.
Now that's more, you know what I'm saying?
That word of mouth.
So
Like,
yeah, so me doing that, I went to a mall. I forgot what mall was it, but they were making T-shirts, and I'm like, yo, can you? I didn't even know what design I wanted yet. You know, I'm just like, yo, can you put an L and an S and certified right here? And then they just made something. I should have brought the shirt. They made a first
Draft.
First draft.
like draft of it, and it was alright, you know.
Yeah.
But the crazy part was, I was like, I'm gonna make that cool. Watch. I did not like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm putting it on. I'm doing whatever. I'm doing my little music videos. I'm just in the outside with it,
Yeah.
you know. And people just like, yo, that's just fire. Yo, that's just, you know. And then with time, I'm just like, okay, I gotta make a website. Okay,
Yeah.
I gotta do this. I gotta do that.
Takes a lot,
you know,
man.
It just takes a
Like,
lot.
really,
Yeah,
like,
you keep
branding
learning,
it, yeah.
keep elevating. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my team. I can't do nothing without them. You know what I'm saying? They do all the background work.
You
know,
always
I'm
need
the
a
one in the
solid
camera.
team,
Yeah,
man. When it
yeah.
comes to a brand, you always need a solid team to like.
Absolutely.
Whenever it's easier to manifest things when there's several minds thinking about the same goals. Like,
Yes.
For sure.
Because you need thinkers and you need doers.
Yeah.
Sir, yes, sir.
And you need a lot of people are thinkers and not doers. A lot of people were like, yo, I know how to I know where to get the shirts. I know where to get this. I just
Everybody brings different things to the table, and and then the more you network and stuff, then you find different people with different skills, and all of a sudden this web becomes the craziest. Like you have all these resources and you didn't realize it. Like
Straight certified fact, though.
Powerful.
Shout out to
Facts.
TuneIn TV as well.
Oh, yeah,
Shout out to
Shout
TuneIn TV. That boy
That's my
out
team.
here.
Yeah.
I told him when we were on here. I told him I was like, listen, I love all these interviews you're doing, but you're not going to these places alone, are you? Because you know what I mean. You in some hoods. I was just like, yo, can you make sure you bring some peoples with you, just to make sure. You never know, man. You never know.
I mean, I'm very militant, you know what I'm saying? I don't start no trouble, nothing like that, but I'm very militant.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
for sure.
saying? I got these skills that that's very, very different, and people feel safe around me, you know what I'm saying? Let's leave it like that. Leave it like that.
Certified ninjas.
Well, man, I also got I got Deep. It's out right now. It dropped yesterday. That's my new song.
Let's
You know what
go.
I'm
There
saying?
you go.
It's deep. You know what I'm saying? Like in the sense of like what I'm going through in my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's very entertaining. Everything I say is there is entertaining. Nothing is real. You know what I'm saying? It's all what you call it? Entertainment is all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's only
saying?
entertainment.
It's just to
just
have
fun.
fun. You know what I'm saying? It's just words.
So I seen a video you put up. I gotta stop squeaking this.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Squeaky.
So we need some WD-40 on this bitch. I seen a video. I don't remember the exact amount, but it was definitely over 100 push-ups.
Oh yeah, bro.
How much, my
Sir.
question: What is your max? You think you could do 100? Because I saw 100, I was like, that's wild. I wouldn't even could think of pursuing something like that.
When I see that, because I do push-ups all the time,
Right.
I don't know why it's definitely mental, but I break it down into sets.
Yeah.
And I could, if I probably trained to like go up there to 100, I
It's like
could
a
do
marathon.
it.
Everybody
But I
could do
always
it.
just stop when the set's over.
Yeah.
Come
it's
back
like-
down, get another 30
I always
piece,
tell people
get
to
a-
not have goals, you know? So, like, man, you be like, oh, I'm going to bust down 20 push-ups.
Yeah,
Now you're going to get tired at 15. Now you're going to get tired at 16. You
Yeah.
know? So, you see how you just asked me, oh, what's the most you could do? Everybody asks me that. And I say, I'm unlimited. You know, it depends what's in front of me. If it's competition, if he does 160, I'm going to do 170. You know, like, I'm just
Yeah.
that competitive. But what's on camera? I went on live, and the most I've done so far was 160 push-ups in a row.
That's fucking
You know what I'm
nuts.
saying? Like,
That is crazy.
that was
My boy
crazy.
strong.
Yeah, that
That
was
boy, yeah.
and I do that because you see how y'all like, whoa, that's crazy. That's why it's you know what I'm saying?
No,
I like starting
right.
the trend. I feel like push-ups you could do it anywhere, and it actually works.
It definitely catches
your full
attention
body.
for sure. Like even like the calisthenics you be doing, like the
Yeah.
like the pull-ups and
Yeah,
and all that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Like that even if it wasn't you, if it was anybody.
Yeah.
If I'm scrolling through it, I see motherfucking killing it on the
That
on
shit's
the
crazy.
pole. Sometimes it just I just
crazy.
stop like.
It's a motivation.
Y'all gotta come.
It's a
Y'all gotta
motivation.
come to the park one day.
Yeah,
train
yeah.
with me, work out.
Oh,
you know what I'm
100%.
We'll make it a
saying?
whole thing. We'll bring the cameras. We'll.
Calisthenic, yeah,
Yeah,
we'll do it.
I'm definitely down. I'm recovering from a couple of injuries, but I'm trying to. No, for sure. I'm trying to get back to it though, for sure.
No, we're calisthenic. That's the way to get rid of your injuries, bro.
Yeah.
To be honest, to be
100%.
1,000%. I done lifted weights. Like
Yeah.
I said, I play college ball, so I done a lot of different weights, and I have my
Yeah.
own little trainer, personal trainer. And one thing that I learned is that calisthenics will fix your shoulders.
Yeah.
Just by you pulling up your own weight and all that. You know, like weights. Yeah, you push your own weight and all that, but it could hurt you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't control that part of getting hurt. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Even if you pull it
you're like
right,
pushing
you doing
you're
everything
you're
correct.
pushing like limits. Like when
Yeah.
you're always like pushing limits like that, like there's always a chance of
I've
getting hurt.
definitely, I've definitely pulled it back trying to, put a little too much weight on it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like with calisthenics, don't get me wrong. I
Yeah.
get hurt, but it's like it's a soreness hurt. It's
Yeah,
like, oh, I
it's
know I'm
like
getting
hurt.
stronger.
This
You
is,
know?
this is your own body weight.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Because at this age, bro, I pull it back. That's a good 6 weeks. Nigga.
I've been out with a pinched nerve in my back. It's been like 2 weeks, and that just sucks, man.
Yeah, I get sauced
I
there.
haven't been there. And I actually went back and started training with Dre again. So that was
shout out
that
to
was
Dre.
that was
Shout out
like
to Dre. That's
yeah.
my
Shout out Dre,
brother.
man. Shout out YS,
Biggest.
Young Soldier Success Group.
we need to have him back.
Yeah.
He's a season 1 guy, right?
No, for sure. So I started training with him again, and bro, it took me back to YS.
Yo.
Like it was the same workouts we
Damn.
was doing back in the day. It was like, man, this is like nostalgic. Like it literally took me back to those
Yo,
days.
I feel like that man right there, Dre, if he's listening to this,
Yeah,
when he
yeah.
listens to this,
Yeah, yeah.
that man changed my life. I'm gonna tell y'all right
he's
now.
changed a lot
You
of
heard?
lives,
He
man.
done went to New York for me for little things, you know, like driving.
Yeah.
You know, New York is 3 hours away.
Right.
He done. If I need him, I could call him anytime, and he's
Yeah.
there for me, yo.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, when it comes to hard work. He's the reason I play college basketball. He's
Yeah.
the one that put that in my head. One time I was in a game, I barely could dribble, bro. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck I play college basketball. I couldn't take a dribble without somebody stealing it. You know what I'm saying? And when he put that in my mind, we was in a car in a van. He's like, yo, I think he's telling everybody what they're gonna be. He's like, yo, I think you could be this. I think he's gonna be this. He'd say, yo, Lay's gonna play college ball. That's
Yeah.
what I think. And everybody looking like, well, I'm even like, whoa.
Cause you was a dog though.
Man,
That's
I
why
got
it's like
Marvin in there,
he
like-
saw the dog in you from the beginning.
Yeah, man.
So he knew.
And he did that key turn right
Yeah.
there. When I went to college, bro, I did everything he taught me over there. I was a leader right away. I was the captain. Everything, bro. Like,
Bro.
it was amazing because of
Yeah,
him.
that's
He's
what
probably the
you-
most influential.
You need
Definitely.
people like that.
Definitely.
Like,
Bro, you don't remember
these
your
mentors.
teachers. No
I
offense
don't.
to teachers, but like you do remember some that are
Shout
cool.
out teachers.
But like, like
I'm a man.
yeah. But like people like that is who I really.
Just shit on the whole school system,
my
nigga.
bad, my bad. No, don't. I know they make a difference for sure, but these are the people that like, yo, Dre really made a difference, man.
Yeah.
Like,
That after school, you know,
Bro, 'cause-
after the school, you gotta.
it's like
It's the ones who
certain
care.
people that were under Dre have like a certain dog
You know-
to them. That's
Yeah.
like different from
Like I look at him, I'm like, he trained with Dre. I know it's something different.
Yeah.
I know you
I'm not-
survived
Because
that.
I remember
know
there was
something.
we'd have teams of 15, and by the end of the season we had 7.
Seven.
You know, niggas couldn't make it.
People quit,
Really,
yeah.
a lot of people couldn't
And
make
it's
it.
it's funny because these counselors, like you said, that we remember them. Like we had Marshall on here a few
Yeah,
months
shout
ago,
out
and it's
Marshall.
crazy. Like
Shout out.
the most requested person to come on here was Marshall. Like it was just like, and the toughest to get because it took me like 2 years to get him on.
One of
here.
the counselors, like,
But like
they made a difference.
he was
man.
my counselor for maybe in total time, maybe a couple years,
Yeah,
maybe.
I think he said 2 years total.
And
right?
for him to have that much impact to the point that like I still see him and then he was only part, you know what I mean?
bro.
You gotta get
That part,
credit
you know
when
what I
he's
mean?
due. You gotta give people their flowers, man. 'cause-
Absolutely.
And you tell the ones who care.
Yeah.
That's the most important. Some
Bro,
people just need that person
Ray
to
was,
push
like,
them into that they cared.
Taking kids to visit colleges and all this extra stuff, opening they like there's so many
Stuff
people
these
that
white coaches should be doing.
yeah, facts.
Sorry.
But like,
see what you made me do, nigga?
no, I didn't say nothing like that.
Nah, you got me amped
There
up.
was-
I ain't say- I
there
ain't
was
say-
I'm
no
saying
setup.
crazy shit.
I didn't say
This is
there
some
was-
other teachers. Now I'm saying shit about white people.
There
And
was no setup for that.
No, it's just like
I'm joking.
he really was like. I remember seeing people just completely like. He made it possible, like yo, this is possible, bro. You're right here, and I see them turn the switch and actually make it there.
Yeah.
You know, like I seen a lot of players that like wasn't ever gonna go to college, already probably stopped hooping. Him getting them back into hooping, and they going into college playing college ball. Like I've seen it. There's a lot of times people going to Bunker Hill, or whether going to Roxbury Community College, or like all these different colleges. Like
I think if you watch the last episode, we had Gio on here as well.
yeah,
The journey might not be the same as somebody else.
yeah.
Some guy could highly recruited, highly like he could walk onto campus, and some people had to get it out the mud.
Yeah.
But that is, it's just, you know what I mean? To me, it kind of feels a little better to get it out the mud.
Yeah. Because then you end up with a lot. Like, look at the NBA now. No offense to a lot of these.
The rich
but, like,
kids. Rich kids.
The rich kids. The parents were NBA players. It's getting to that point.
Yeah.
So we don't have a lot of. That's why everybody loves Ant Edwards.
Look at Bron.
Facts.
Because he comes out the mud like you can feel it. It's different. It's a different form of basketball for sure.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
I feel like going back to drip.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
fault to go back on it.
No,
but-
no.
keep going, keep
You
going.
go all day, man.
Yeah. So talking about him helping people to play college ball, I did the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
Once I got out of college, I moved over here, and all the kids that started attracting to me, I started training them free at first. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Shout out to Sammy Batista. He played Salem State. He could
Okay.
vouch for me. I used to wake up 5 a.m. with this kid, bro, every day.
Yeah.
I met his mom, his brothers, his family, and every morning he'll hit me up 5 a.m. Yo, bro, we out? And I'm like, damn, I don't even know if I can keep
Still
doing this.
sleeping?
But I'm like, yeah, that's probably how it started too. And I'm just like, yeah, we out, bro. Even though I can't get him in the gym sometimes,
Yeah.
he don't got a membership, you know, whatever it is. But I learned from Drip.
Yeah.
Drip told me, "Yo, bro, when I didn't have no excuses for you, I always went to practice. I could have made money. I could have been doing something else, and I'm over here for you."
Bro,
I'm like,
he would
that hit me in my heart. And
Yo,
I'm like,
he would come pick me up,
gonna help
bring me
somebody
to
else.
practice,
Yeah.
take me home for practice. Like
Yup.
you didn't have to do all that extra shit for me, like just to play on
Shout out
your
Cheers,
Drip,
man.
shout out Drip, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Legend.
You know, I'm back, yo.
He a
Where you
legend.
at?
That's why I had to link back with him, like, because I knew how. That shit's special.
It's
Like,
legendary.
Yeah,
It's
it is
legend. That's the
legendary.
perfect
'Cause
word, legendary.
And it builds
he has-
loyalty.
he really has like a lot of gems, man. That's a
Yeah.
good mentor to really have for sure.
Yup.
And his journey was similar too to that person going through the mud and going through some
He has injuries
colleges.
and then like,
Yo, he played college.
so I was training with him, getting back into ball. I fucked up
Right.
my knee. Even through my knee injury, rehabbing it, he's been with me completely throughout the process of rehabbing. Like he's always checks on me like, yo, how's the knee doing? Da da da. All this. You know what I'm saying? He's real as
Yeah, man, real as it gets.
No,
man.
for real.
For real. Big
You
shout
men like that needs to be celebrated more.
yeah. Shout out Young Soldier Success Group.
Word. Shout out to
Absolutely.
Young Soldiers. I got
Yeah.
that tatted on me too.
Oh, that's fire.
Young Soldier tatted on me too. Everybody's like, "Yo, what's that, a gang?" I'm like, "Yo, bro, I'm
No.
a championship
No.
with this team." Everybody's.
I am not gang.
You know what
I
I
do
mean?
not gang bang.
Yeah, that's Young Soldier, that's YS. Yeah.
You're not getting me. You're not getting me. Well,
And that motivated me too, man.
Yeah.
My brand. When I see
Oh,
Young
okay.
Soldiers, like, damn, I need to do something that's positive and that's mine, you know?
Yeah.
That's, well, ours, because I have a team, but
Right.
you know what I mean? But yeah, man, like, he definitely motivated me a lot.
shout out to Dre.
Shout out.
Absolutely.
Make that happen, Ari. Make it back. We need him back. We need a.
100%. I've told him too. I told yeah.
I mean, man, if the man's busy, the man's busy.
Man, just go pick him up. Bring
Yeah,
him
like
up.
you did. Where we going? Then we go to the gym. Nah, nigga, we doing the podcast tonight, bro.
Might go get him.
I'll drop you off after.
We gotta go play ball.
Yeah, shout out. Well, we have reached
Ta-da.
my favorite part of the show. The DJ Bufka said a question.
You are now in the mix with DJ
The
Bufka.
DJ Bufka said a question is a game we play at the end of every episode. It's a pretty simple game. We give you two choices. You just pick one or the other one.
It's either red pill or blue pill. I know it sounds simple, but you mess up all the time. It's one or the other.
I fought y'all.
First question is always the same. Jordan or LeBron?
Jordan or LeBron? I'm gonna go with Jordan.
Okay.
That's the right answer. That is the correct answer.
Listen, I like that it was a tough thought though.
That's-
Because I was thinking, like, I wanted to ask you a question back. Like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
what
I
do you
feel
mean?
you, I feel you.
Like, but once you just say,
yeah.
just pick one, it's like,
pick
nah,
one,
I'm going to
yeah.
pick one.
pick one.
'Cause-
So any question, because you,
It's what your gut says. Like what you
However,
like.
however you
yeah,
take it
you want me
in.
to
man.
explain myself? Then
you could explain yourself.
Because then I'll pick LeBron if I'd explain myself.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
See,
saying.
now I want you to explain yourself.
Nah, yeah.
He said, Jordan.
What?
He said what he said. He said what he said. Moving on. No, because literally, like I said, this is the
can't get
first
stuck on
question.
that. We can't get stuck on
This is
that
the first question of every both got said a question. So that's the one I have to kind of keep. Because if we do Jordan LeBron, we could lose another hour real quick.
we
Like
could.
real quick. We've done it. We've done one episode ever when it's Jordan and LeBron, and now it's chaos.
Yeah, it gets
Yeah.
chaotic.
Complete chaos. And we'll never do it again.
I got more Jordans than LeBrons in my closet. So
Yes,
let's
you
go
should.
with Jordan.
As you should.
Okay.
As you should.
That's usually the
All right.
answer.
I don't got any LeBrons.
I have a
I
couple
still got
LeBrons.
mine. Still got mine.
I gave mine away to charity.
I was, am I gonna lie to you?
Yes, I did. Shout out Koki. Shout out Koki.
What a good person.
I just
I
gave.
always donate like shoes.
I just gave up 2 full trash bags of clothes to charity last weekend.
You're also a good person.
Let's go.
Not the
We don't
Like
do
claps.
I do that weekly.
Little bag clothes.
definitely had something. I definitely had something I wanted to say and I forgot. Off that. All right, next question.
Next question.
Superheroes.
Okay.
Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Okay, yes sir.
Sure. We come outside in the nighttime.
Certified ninja. Let's go.
That nighttime
I used to come out in the nighttime. I used to.
But you know,
bro.
Depends what age you are.
My guy, we're at this point where, like, if you want to watch a movie with me,
it can't be nighttime.
bro, it's like it has to be before 8 o'clock. Like it has to start before 8.
Oh yeah.
Like If it's like anything
Fall
after
asleep in the
8:30,
So it gotta start at 8 or before 8.
it has to start before 8 because like, and like a TV show, an hour TV show. If I don't, I usually do 9:30, 10.
Yeah.
And that's like I'm pushing.
Yeah.
Like we could start this shit. This sometimes like it's
You
like
are
10
old.
something. My girl's like, oh, you want to watch this shit? I'm like, nah, it's supposed on YouTube. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it through the show. Like I'm
Don't
like,
make that shit.
so I don't really go. But I don't know how we got that from Batman to Superman.
Shout out Batman.
I think that's been the most common answer. Batman. Like,
Batman
Yeah,
you can
it's-
relate to a little bit.
It's usually when
you relate
you
to a
get.
billionaire with a back cave in you.
See, that's the thing that no one thinks about that part.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a mask on. There we go.
yeah.
I'm a superhero. That's why I got a mask
There
on.
you
I
go.
like feeling like a superhero. I like feeling like I'm on top of the world.
Yeah.
Or on top of a building.
Absolutely.
At night.
Saving the day and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
He
They
is one person at a time. A
Yo, the
person
other day
he
I was
trains.
in the park
Yeah.
jogging. I seen the old lady fall. Like
Oh.
people, shit happens in front of me out of nowhere, and I literally, she's the only person. She looked at. She's like, "Can you help me?" I'm like, "Of course." I feel like a real superhero. The other day, a kid was running about to cross the street, and his mom was too slow, bro. He's about to get hit by a car.
Oh,
I swear,
my
bro. I
God.
ran fast. She was there. She ran fast. Saved the kid. Like, and that put my mind like, damn, I'm like a superhero.
Yeah.
Because I'm athletic.
there's
So
a-
somebody
there's
else
like
might have
a
not made it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like a duty we have to like. We gotta step up in moments like that for sure.
That applaud
Yeah,
you
save
for
the
that.
food. Absolutely.
Now I work outside where I see people all the time, and they be fucking wild shit just going on the street.
Yeah.
So I've
Yeah,
learned to
some things
mind my
you get away
business. So
Trust me.
I might just,
I mind my
just. I might just hopped over the little lady real quick. It kept jumping. I'm joking. I would have. 806 would have stopped.
We are good people.
And gladly helped
We are good people. We would have saved
Gloria
everybody.
across the street. Or whatever her
You're
name
also
was.
heroes.
Who's
I
the
saved
hero?
some lives.
He's your suntan Superman. You are the hero.
I would have saved immediately.
Oh yeah.
One hand. Kata.
I've said it a couple
Gotcha, man.
before. It's weird when like I went to like help somebody and everybody at my job looked at me like I was weird, and I was like, "Nigga, you niggas is weird." Nigga, you fucking-
Don't look
Yeah,
at
Some like
people
because
feel
some
type
dude
of way.
fell. Literally, he was having I don't know a heart attack, but you know. Was he probably being a little dramatic? Maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe.
you don't know his pain.
But he went down and like I sprinted like I was. I sprinted over there, checked him, make sure like niggas.
Bro. Yo,
Again, it was a Spanish guy, so I had a little more pep in my step.
we gotta look out for each
You know
other.
what I mean? A little more pep.
We gotta look out for each other.
A little more pep in
When
my
Trump in
step.
office, we gotta
And I helped him out. He was fine. I came back, and they're like, "Dude, you really ran over there to save him?" I was like, "Yo, you sound
like, what?
horrible, bro." Like,
Right?
Yo, first, real quick, shout out Steve Blaney. The dude's at my job. He has saved 3 people in like 2 years. It's insane. Like a car tipped over, flipped on fire.
He just always
he
happens-
jumped up, opened the door, saved the person. Like, dude, what is going on?
see.
That
I
boy
like-
is a hero.
That's cool, but like,
Yeah, there
I've
really
never
is
had
a-
the opportunity to do that.
I always
He had-
felt like the Gallows Hill
blessing.
superhero.
yeah.
you
But
are the
it's-
gallows. So you pull somebody
yeah.
out of a burning
Burning
house,
building.
bro. What are you talking about? You were like,
I be feeling that way sometimes.
nigga be like, "Oh, yeah, I'm talking about like fucking."
I didn't want to like all of us just like, oh, well, I saved one. I
I thought this was where we were going. I thought this was where we were going.
I didn't want to do
I had a
that
couple
either.
on deck I was gonna pull out. Like,
I was just trying to say,
Everyone shares
it's
this
shout
their
out-
superhero stories. Like, yeah.
the fact that we do care, just like how
Yeah.
others care for us, we care back. We give back to the community, and that's awesome that we
Yeah.
all would step up in that situation.
You got it, man.
Real.
shout out to the
Yeah.
12, 13-year-olds who are still helping people across the street and you know what I mean? No, because like,
say it like that.
this new generation, like
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
if you've seen
okay,
these
I feel you,
YNs out here at the mall and shit, but these niggas don't give a fuck about nothing.
You're like,
Take
oh,
the
he
phone
fell.
out.
He
Take the
fell.
phone out.
Yeah,
Zoom in a
yeah.
little
Once
bit.
you fall, they're gonna
So-
laugh at you, man.
It's all 'cause
I
that
mean, I'll
wall
laugh,
style.
but I'm gonna help you up.
man,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you good?
You gotta check if it's good first.
You good?
the
rule is- The rule is check if they're good first,
No.
and then
you
you
ever see someone fall so hard that like you don't even think to laugh? Like it was that hard. You're like, yo, you good?
I was driving home. It was like,
What you think?
Where's this going?
it was 2, 3 in the morning, man, late,
That's
right?
not good.
I know,
Bad start.
crazy.
Nothing happened.
Actually, that probably don't even
That's
need to
Batman
tell
time.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say you did something great, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know where this is.
No, I didn't do that great. That's why I thought about it. I was just like,
Don't say that. We just talk half everybody
I
else.
see
Don't say
somebody
that shit.
like dragging themselves across the street in the middle of the night.
Bro, that's creepy as hell at
Creepy
4
as
a.m.
hell. Yeah, I pull over like, yo, you good? Because I really didn't want to. I was like, I got it.
I gotta say something.
He's like, yeah. I bet.
See, God, you see, he was good.
You know what I'm saying? At least I tried.
I did something. Nigga. He said he was good.
I see someone on the ground at 3 in the morning, like in the middle of the road.
Different.
That's how some
It's like a
movies
setup.
start.
I thought that first.
It's like a setup.
I was like,
Exactly.
Someone
That's how some
come
movies
around the
start like
corner
that.
and try to rob me. That's what the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's crazy that it's the first time we think of. But yeah,
It is 3 a.m.
He's trying to distract me. I know this shit.
Being a superhero out here.
Yeah, right? You gotta know who to save.
The villain's still outside.
next one. A pretty
number three.
standard 806 question here. Tatum or Brown?
Why we gotta put them against each other?
What do you?
I'm gonna say Brown. I'm gonna say Brown for sure, man.
Okay.
Man, people sleeping on him. He got his own shoe out, by the way.
Yeah, I want to get one.
He got his own shoe out. I heard him in an interview, and he's exposing the NBA. That's like you know what I'm saying?
$1
He
million
exposing
worth of game. That was.
I'm
that was a good
afraid.
interview, man.
So-
Check that
I'm
out.
I didn't watch it
afraid.
yet.
Oh, check that out. It's a good one.
I'm afraid
Fact, though.
that
Keep on blackballing.
that might get him out of Boston.
No, because we always had people like that.
But that's
In a way.
their loss too,
Do
man.
it? Hell
yeah.
We had Bill Russell, and we had
That
like
is
True.
a whole.
But Bill went through some shit.
That was a
I know,
whole
but he was like, we
different
always
world.
had like a sense of like some activism.
Yeah.
Remember,
No,
owners
that's
change,
true.
coaches change, things change, and it's like you saw how fast we got Eman's ass out of here.
Well,
And they might do him like Doncic.
Yeah,
Oh,
they better not.
that break
The
my
league
heart.
upside down.
That break
They
my heart.
better
for
not.
real. That's all I ask. Don't separate them until they're done.
You-
Until it's their
Why
turn.
you so angry?
Because I hate.
These are twins.
I don't want to be part of the media that tries to separate them.
No, I don't want him. I don't want him. But I'm afraid that like
It's like who's better? Then they low key putting that in
Like
your
the
head.
Oreo is like,
like-
can't separate the Oreo.
you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the yin yang, man.
part
This is the reason why we gonna win championships because we got.
We won a championship because of that.
Oh yeah.
Man, listen. There's two people getting paid $300 million, man.
All right, man. I'm good with just them two.
Them two and Pritchard.
All right, growing up, Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon?
I'm gonna say Nickelodeon.
Okay.
That's the right answer. That's the right answer.
Nickelodeon.
That's the right answer.
I believe so too.
I think.
It's a good channel.
I think if I had to take a percentage,
Good choice. It's a good choice.
I'd say 70-30 Nickelodeon.
That rocket power, bro.
What do you think? I think
Like-
of the world, I think 70-30. I don't think Cartoon
the
Network's popular
world.
like that. Yeah, I mean, I meant the world.
Cartoon Network was a little sketchy. That's all.
It was.
It was definitely sketchy.
It was a little sketchy. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why you don't watch some sketchy shows. You
Cartoon
switch over.
Network wasn't good.
Yes,
It was like,
It was.
you know when it was good?
was.
Between 4 and 6 o'clock in the afternoon,
Toonami.
and after 10 o'clock at night. That's it.
Toonami.
Tsunami was the
Toonami.
only.
With that DVZ on.
After
and
10
all-
o'clock, it gets sketchy. Huh? Once Adult Swim
that's the only
started, that's
time
when
I
it
went
gets
into-
sketchy.
Yeah, Adult Swim got a little
I would never watch the Adult Swim. I would just only watch.
No.
It was like Nickelodeon, then Toonami was on. I go to Cartoon Network.
I'm gonna ask a question right now.
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
We're just gonna go.
From the no, this is not gonna be crazy. From Nickelodeon heads.
It's Nickelodeon heads.
I don't know. I might be showing my age, but at one point in Nickelodeon, cartoons stopped at night. It was like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
Nick at Night.
Dick at Night.
I Love Lucy.
That night, yeah.
Okay, gang.
Were you watching it?
All day.
All right. I love Lucy ass nigga.
I love
Lucy.
I love Lucy. I love Lucy. We all, is that a joint memory? Do we all watch I Love Lucy together?
Absolutely.
Hilarious.
Absolutely.
What's that one with the Frankenstein?
The Monsters?
Nah.
That was on there. That's the Monsters, yeah.
Muñequito.
That's hilarious.
Wow. Damn, I thought I was the only one.
Nah, man.
That's what
I
taught
had
me.
TV.
That's what social media has taught me. Rather than all the stupid shit and crazy shit that's on the social media, it taught me that we all grew up exactly the fucking same. Like,
A lot of us, influenced by the same shit. We saw this,
Yeah.
listen to the
The shit
same.
you found out today?
What?
That Bill Bellamy was
Bill Bellamy
Cousin
was
Skeeter?
Cousin Skeeter. I thought that was
What?
crazy. Yeah.
What do you mean?
You watch Cousin Skeeter at all when you were a kid?
Cousin Skeeter was the one
He
with
was like a black puppet. And then the
Black
family.
Puppet, Megan Good,
I
feel-
Force. When she
I
was
feel like
younger.
if he didn't remember off Black Puppet, he wasn't like that's a pretty.
I feel you.
That is-
I'm trying.
that is
Like,
a-
wait a
It
minute.
was
It might be before you. It might be before you.
Before?
The Muppets, nigga. I don't remember no Black Muppets.
A couple of them. were-
Dude, so I love that was my show.
know
I
that.
love that show.
I found out
and today I posted just like Just the intro, because it's still a fucking great
Yo,
intro.
90s intros were ill back in the day. It was one of those like
exactly.
on TV shows.
And there at the end, he goes, Bill Bellamy was playing Skeeter?
It shows like the credits and it shows
I'm like,
it's
excuse
Skeeter
me?
as Bill Bellamy as Skeeter. And I'm like, what? That puppet was Bill Bellamy the whole time?
Yo, the fact that we like, in
97?
every intro they show who the fuck is.
Yeah.
And we were young. We didn't know who
I
the
didn't
fuck
care
Bill
what
we
Bellamy
didn't
Bill
care
Bellamy was
back
back then.
then.
I did actually know who Bill
That
Bellamy
was-
how to be a player. Nigga.
That was the same years.
Yeah, it was. This nigga was
He was
teaching
on-
us how to be a player and talking to us as children.
Yeah.
That man needs to be celebrated more.
That's crazy.
Shout out Megan Good, too.
Shout out Megan Good.
That's where I fell in love
Who's
with
she
Megan
with?
Good.
She's with this nigga right now, right?
Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
I was gonna call him
Kang.
Kang. Yeah.
Y'all remember the Boondocks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, I'm watching it right now
So,
again.
so Riley, he's
Yeah.
a girl. The one
Oh,
that does
yeah.
the voice.
Both of them.
I never
Oh,
knew
I thought you said. I thought you about
The-
the fucking the
twins.
no, the one with the
Regina King.
yeah,
Regina
Regina
She
King.
does both of them.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just
Fuck
like, when
her.
I seen that, like seeing her doing that, I'm like, what? That
Bro,
confused me, 'cause I'm
I
just
see
like,
I
why
see
did
that
I do that?
like meme that came up, and I was like, yo, I'm about to just rewatch this whole shit. That's just
Yeah.
hilarious,
That's,
man.
that's my favorite show.
Yeah.
Boondocks.
Boondocks, ill.
I'm running
Pops, shout out
I'm running
Pops.
out of shows to watch. I know,
But that's why
I know
went
we're
back
going to left.
That's why I went back to Boondocks. I'm running out of
No,
shit.
you know what a show that just started?
Yo, real
and I was
for real.
actually meaning to ask Josh about it, and might as well just do it on camera now.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, Mayans, how is it?
Mayans?
Fire, bro. Bro.
Shit.
I'm so far in
Mayans
this
is-
shit right now.
That's crazy. You're way past me now. But
Yeah,
Mayans,
yeah.
when it first aired,
Shit getting
I saw the
gangster right
first
now.
2 seasons and I was like into it. Then they went on like a 2-3 year break and I never went back.
Yeah.
But I heard it's still going great.
It's going on some like Mexican gangster shit right
Well,
now.
that started from
All
the
right,
beginning.
next question.
It's pretty fire.
Shout out Mayans.
Rush Hour movies or the Friday movies?
Fridays. For sure. I got a song on YouTube right now. It's called Next Friday.
Oh, okay.
To show how
Great
much
movie.
I love that
Great
that
movie.
movie. You know
I
what
think-
mean? real
Those were
fire.
definitely classics.
Too funny.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
what, you know what's crazy? Like, I don't
like-
know if I could pick my favorite, man.
like every
I
day
like them
it's
all
like-
equally.
But Rush Hour was like, it just wasn't
Out of
like
those
the
three?
hood movie.
Yeah.
The Rush Hour
No,
wasn't the hood.
Rush
you know?
Hour, like,
Yeah.
I think it's a clear. Rush Hour is a clear number.
It's an action
Yeah,
comedy.
Rush Hour 2 is clearly the best one out of the three.
Yeah.
Like,
Friday, if you ask everybody who's your favorite Friday movie, if you ask right now, I bet you we all say a different Friday.
There's only 3.
I mean, Rush Hour, you don't think it's the same thing? They got like Rush Hour, what, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but like
Like
we
Rush
know,
Hour
We
like,
got 3.
Rush Hour 3 is alright.
No,
Rush
but
Hour was good.
someone
But
did say like Rush Hour 1 was their favorite.
Yeah,
Actually,
but
somebody on the show said Rush Hour 3 was their favorite.
Yeah,
wild.
I heard that.
That was wild.
That took me by surprise.
whoever that is not
They
invited
started
back.
falling off.
yeah, right.
When
No,
they're
but
in
like,
Paris?
what I'm saying is like Rush Hour 2 is known as the
Yeah,
best Rush Hour.
I think it's the best
I
one.
don't think there's a known best Friday. I think everybody has their own favorites.
I think like
Two.
a lot of people say the first one because it's the original. It's like the classic.
also
like,
more grounded, the first one. Where
Yeah.
2 it starts to could become more of a comedy.
Well, they changed characters too.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
it all
They
depends how
changed-
much they. I was a big fan of Smokey for sure.
Like Chris Tucker wasn't on the third one.
know.
yeah,
2 or
Sometimes Friday After Next is my favorite.
I love all of them.
Usually
I love
around the
all of them.
holidays.
of course.
I think
But
next
I
Friday,
love Next
I think
Friday.
I seen Next
man.
Friday first
Okay.
because it was on TV and I was more aware when Next Friday came out compared to. When
I definitely
Friday came
bought
out.
all those movies.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
It also came in
yeah,
a
we
triple
were
No,
pack.
no. I bought them and then lost them, and then I bought the 3-pack.
Okay, so it came in a 3
We
pack.
watched them. Yeah, we were watching them shits young.
We
And
watched them at Christmas.
It was always on that. Was it USA?
Was it BT?
No, USA.
USA. All right.
USA.
TBS.
I know it's been a while since it's become popular, but I figured I'd ask you. You a Drake or Kendrick guy?
Drake.
All right.
Definitely Drake.
Yeah.
Definitely Drake.
I would say.
For sure.
I agree.
Big certified.
I give Kendrick the dub, but like now that's blown over, like all right, we can go back to listen to Drake now, right? Like let's be real.
I
Like,
never stopped. I definitely.
I didn't stop, but I mean as a whole, like
Yeah.
nigga dropped Nokia, where everybody forgot about all the disses. Nigga,
I still haven't heard it.
you ever heard Nokia? How the fuck? Like, what do you mean?
You had to have scrolled.
No.
Well, there's no way you've avoided
No.
that song.
No, doesn't pop up in my shit.
All right, it's all good.
Your algorithms were crazy.
My algorithm is
I want to see
crazy.
somebody dissing Drake. I want to hear it.
There's no Drake on it. On this algorithm.
My algorithm is crazy. I'll give you that. But yeah,
I
no.
can imagine.
How do you not? How do you?
I should definitely change mad shit. When we started this podcast,
Yeah.
it went from like mad rap shit and just I seen it transition to only sports. There's, like
Yeah.
if I scroll through, like everything is almost all sports now. Even on Twitter, The whole thing completely.
Not my
Because the
Twitter.
sports are getting into everything else. They go into hip hop.
I was thinking, it's like, I don't. This is
Exactly.
we're on
It's
this
like-
culture
We're on
situation.
this so much that like all this bullshit can like influence us so easily. So if it's all sports,
Did you think?
I think
And
that's a
real
better
quick,
way.
I don't want to completely unpack this because we might go down a rabbit hole.
yeah.
But do you think that of us scrolling and being you're always scrolling these 3-minute videos? Do you think that correlates to like these movies not selling like it used to because of
Absolutely.
people's attention
100%.
span?
Yeah, that's why there's like I started watching old movies.
I think
recently.
people are getting into like
It's a whole different story. Look,
Yeah.
It's a slow burn back in the day.
You can't make
get
that movie.
infested. Now, if there's not a blow up or a
Invested.
fight in the first 10
The nigga
seconds,
said infested. No, you get me on my words, nigga. Fuck that. You better be fucking.
invested.
He's catching all of you. He's catching you today.
Allegedly, I said the wrong word. So either way.
Not allegedly, you did, nigga. You did
hey,
say-
man, to each your own. So
Talk humor.
tomato. If you don't get an explosion or a fight or something that catches your eye in the first 5-10 minutes, people ain't watching it.
They're not.
Yeah.
And if your trailer isn't just all explosions, Michael Bay, people ain't gonna go to the movies.
And also, I think people are like getting away from like that fiction fantasy shit that they watch all the time and getting into like reality. Like a lot
hate that shit.
of like these streamers, these live streamers like Kai and
True.
like a lot of people getting
Kai's
into
taking
like
over
they
the
want
world.
to
Shout out
see
to Kai.
they want to see like reality
Yeah.
more than they want to see.
And the more of that reality is becoming scripted.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. All right. Kobe or T Mac?
24.
Yeah.
24.
Yes.
Gold, purple.
Yes, sir.
Kobe Bryant.
I think,
R.I.P.
again,
Gold purple, not the yellow purple.
Not the yellow purple.
doing
The
work.
Lakers need to go back to the gold.
on my
I
shirt.
think most people would pick Kobe, but there are a big group of people
Big fan of
who
T-Mac.
think T Mac is their favorite player.
T Mac
of all time.
is like he's so fucking nice, man. People forget he was scoring leader.
He had the greatest clip I've
Imagine
ever.
being scoring leader when there's a
One of the best clips I've ever seen in my life was a YouTube like, "What the fuck were you doing at 23?" And T Mac said averaging 30, and then just and then walked out and just shut up the whole
Imagine
room.
averaging 30 when the league's getting like 90 points. The team is getting 90 points a game. We're not talking 120 how it is now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like
Totally
Iverson was getting
situation.
35. Yeah, Kobe getting these guys. Man, they was really cooking in the era when teams weren't even scoring that much. It's crazy.
Because every team had like one player that
Yeah.
could score 30. You know?
Yeah, that
Now
could be-
it's like
Now-
teams are
yeah. You
structured
need more
different.
than one.
They could have 3 players that could do that. You could have the bench that could do that, but the starters are weak. Or they could have the starting 5 strong, but the bench is weak.
Yeah.
You know, so now you got different type of teams. I feel like before, Kobe,
It was more
Iverson,
structured.
Vince
Like
Carter. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Like I like the structure of like this is your center, this is your power forward, this
Yeah.
is your small forward.
But now we're
I don't
playing
like the
in
like we got 4
positionless.
guards on the
Yeah.
floor,
But
one's a little taller than the
I've said multiple times, it only takes one generational player to come in and ruin, not ruin, just change everything.
Yeah.
Everything was one thing. Steph Curry came, we changed the whole game. If there's a 7-foot dude the size of Shaq who literally has to be double teamed, the NBA will have to change to stop him.
2 forwards back on the court.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. That's what's gonna stop it. It's gonna be some dude. There's some kid right now. It's a 9-year-old in fucking Alabama right now who's about 6'8" probably.
Yeah.
225 pounds. That's on his way to being a dominant center. And if he gets something like that, it's gonna be a problem.
I hope so.
All right. Food question. This is the longest I think we're going to both consider a question without asking a food question. Chinese food or Mexican food?
man, y'all really don't know me, but Chinese food. for
Oh, that's
Yo,
what I'm talking
I'm
about.
gonna tell y'all this, man. When I
Dominicans
was
love
young,
Chinese food,
when
I'm
I was
telling you.
young, bro,
Yeah.
literally, I came over here when I was living in New York. I used to come here in the summer, and literally, yo era malcriado. You know
Yeah.
what that means, right?
Yeah.
Malcriado. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but
You are.
I didn't like Spanish food. I didn't like my plátanos, mango. I just
found
found
it.
that nasty for some reason. I wanted that Chinese
I'm
food.
tired of having
for
this every day.
A whole summer, the whole 2-3 months, I'm only eating Chinese food, bro.
That's fire.
From over here, from Manado, New York, from over here. The Chinese food over here. in
What,
New York
what was
is
your
different.
spot over here? What was your
Big
spot-
difference.
What was
too.
your spot over here?
Over here, hunger.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hunger.
This
They
nigga.
actually listen. When you tell them crispy chicken, they tell you crispy chicken. You know what I'm saying? I tell them, yo, yo,
Make sure you
I'm gonna check my plate. If it's not crispy, I'm gonna return it.
Make
So
sure y'all deep
make
fry
it's
my
crispy.
shit. Yeah.
They make sure. They call me Mr. Crispy over there. When I call them, Mr. Crispy.
Damn, nigga, do you have a nickname at Hongers?
Nah,
It's
they call-
Mr.
they call me-
Crispy.
they be
That's
like,
not really good.
hey, my friend.
They ain't say that to everybody.
Nah, they don't say that to everybody.
Yeah,
They don't say that to everybody. Nah.
Trying to
They
make me feel special.
I know. I've been there long enough. They don't say. They just started saying it.
Come back.
Like my friend.
I'd pick Chinese over Mexican definitely.
Yeah.
The problem is like you motherfuckers starting to ruin Chinese for me.
It's that itis.
So I can't.
We like it so much.
No, like I've gotten older to the point like yo, you can't have that shit all the time. You can't. I want to.
can't.
I would love to have Hongers like Chinese food once a week. I can't.
I had
I
Chinese
can't.
food yesterday.
I don't eat as much. That's when I was younger.
Yeah, when you're young, nigga, I say I play the Hongers and go play 21, nigga. It'd be nothing like that.
Bro, I had
Literally, like-
I had this spot in Marblehead next to my wife's job, and bro, I took that shit home. But I fell asleep right after. Like
Bro.
itis. I like woke up 2 hours later. Like God damn it! Like I had shit to do today.
No. This is middle of the day.
Dude, I got that shit at noon.
Damn, nigga.
That makes me
Yeah,
Got the itis at noontime.
And it was a small plate.
That is like a mid-nap. Usually during your day, if you early morning,
That's why I missed the.
yeah.
But yo, I'm on the couch. Shit. Like,
crazy.
Next question,
shout out Honga.
Shout out Honga, man.
the controversial one.
Oh no.
Here it comes. Who gets out of jail first? Tory Lanez, Puff Daddy, Diddy, Love, whatever the fuck he's calling himself.
Sean.
Mr. Combs.
Who gets out of jail first? You said
Yeah.
the one with the more money. So I'm gonna say P Diddy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a good answer.
One that
that's what I'm gonna say.
Big Orange wants to pardon.
Yeah, so here's this. I asked this question because I wanted to dive into
No
this shit.
Diddy.
No,
Diddy.
All right. So what? In one side, Diddy, like I don't give a fuck what they're talking about in that case. It doesn't really matter. That nigga's not winning that shit. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not gonna win that. Like,
No.
if you fit the testimony, it has nothing to do with the trial.
Nothing. I don't know what
But
it's
it's-
about anymore.
But I don't even know what your charges are anymore. What are we even talking about?
Craziest
But
things
I know
happening. Why
there's
you
no
there?
way 12 motherfuckers are gonna say not guilty after hearing the shit they heard. I know that. So if it goes to jury, he's done. But the only caveat here is the wild card. Big Trumpo.
Big Trump.
Oh, man.
That boy about to pardon all the.
He part of the YB, nigga.
Yo,
Big
When I
Orange.
saw that, I was just like,
he got a
He
good
was-
pardon streak right now. He
was
got
different. That
he had-
was-
He was just
par-
asked yesterday, right?
yeah. And
Yesterday?
he said I don't have to look at the details.
I'll get back to you.
That was
Man,
different. I give him down.
he's out.
Yo,
He pardoned YB.
Yep.
He pardoned Kodak.
Lil
Yeah.
Wayne.
Pardoned Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
He pardoned kind of pardoned Larry Hoover.
Yeah.
pardon.
No,
Yo,
not
yeah.
fully. I think federally,
kinda.
but he still has like 2 life sentences in the state, so he has to stay.
It happens.
Still,
He
yeah.
Yeah,
also
still, but he loses the other 6 life.
he partied all the white
Life.
people from June
Yeah, Juice
16.
and pardon all of them.
Damn. And then like, what's it called? One of the co-founders of Death Row Records.
Why?
Snoop. I don't know.
So once I saw YB got pardoned,
got-
it opened up. Anybody can
Let's
be
be real. Let's
He
be real.
got that stamp, just pardon.
That petty.
Pardon.
Not saying that it's petty, but doing something like that could like sway votes for sure.
Yeah.
No,
for sure.
yeah, you think he's doing it out the goodness of his heart? That he's,
don't give
you
a
think,
Bro.
yeah, you think that's Trump's like YB? Nah, that's my favorite rapper. Let that nigga go right now.
We would have lost the legend of Lil Wayne for a fucking long time.
True.
If he was just caught on the plane with allegedly.
No, not legend.
Alright, but you know,
There is video evidence.
No.
he got pardoned for.
No,
it.
it didn't happen. It never happened. Now, Tory Lanez,
Oh,
Yeah.
poke,
I'm
poke.
confused of what's going to happen here. Cause I'm not big on conspiracy theories. I think a lot of the internet shit is a lot of narrative, a lot of making it up. But I'm also not dumb. When someone is violently attacked in jail,
That's
and then
11
2
too.
days later,
One day.
evidence comes out that might get them out.
One day.
You start to wonder.
Yeah.
Poke, poke.
Listen, if Tory,
14 pokes.
Jesus.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I think that someone has to look at this shit. There's so much evidence coming out. There's literally. Do you see the video where Meg Lily steps on glass and walks away?
No,
There's like
that was
literally
out
clear as
when it first happened.
Huh?
That came out when it first happened.
These
No,
videos
I
just
think
came
a lot
out.
of
I know, but she said that literally the video when it first
lot of
happened
the
says glass.
A lot of the evidence was thrown out of court or something like that.
Yeah.
But you seeing it as like showing it to the public, kind of like, oh, it wasn't able to be used in court, but look what really happened.
Like, look, it's the video saying, like, proving. Like, hey. So
don't
here's
know,
my
man.
prediction. I don't know who's gonna get out of jail first, but here's my prediction.
I'm gonna say the person in state instead of the federal.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the one not the one without a RICO charge. I'm gonna go with that one.
I'm gonna go
Like Dave Chappelle, this nigga has a RICO charge by himself.
How long has he already been in though?
Bro, I've never heard of that.
I don't know.
in my
His
life.
hair is very gray.
I don't think there's ever been a RICO
No,
charge for one person.
Not him.
I don't think
Oh,
there's
no?
ever been.
I'm not.
I don't think there's ever been a RICO charge for one person. RICO usually is a group. We're gonna a lot of
the
y'all.
RICO was invented to
stop
take
the
down
mob.
the mob.
Yeah. And we're just taking down one freaky ass fucking producer. So,
Bro,
All
but
the
like,
motherfucker in the corner.
he's from the who was it?
oh, you saw his father is?
Yeah.
You know who Diddy's father is? His name's was it Malcolm or Marcus Combs? Marcus Combs was
Yeah.
the driver for Frank Lucas.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then Frank Lucas.
Different.
Was it Nicky Barnes?
No, Frank. That
No,
was,
Bumpy Johnson.
But that was proved to
Shout
be
out
not
Bumpy.
true.
He wasn't the driver for Bumpy
Nah,
Johnson.
that's like.
What do you mean? They're coming out with a new season of the Bumpy Johnson. What's the shit?
Because you would have saw that Godfather Harlem
Yeah, that's what
They
we're talking
added
about.
him in the next season.
as the driver.
Frank Lucas is in the next season.
Yeah.
I saw in interviews with Frank, and where they said like Frank Lucas, like, well, they were cool, but like this, him being the driver, that's not true.
He probably was just like working.
But what is true is Diddy's father was Frank Lucas's driver. He got killed when he was 33. Diddy was only 2 years old, so that's why. But that's true story. So
Some
this
good
nigga,
history.
so he had Harlem gangster,
Harlem work,
mob,
baby.
You know what I mean?
You probably know a couple, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Who took care of him when that happened? Like
His mama.
the mom.
Took care of Biggie.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Allen Iverson or Derrick Rose?
Wow.
That's
yo,
tough.
wait, did y'all study me or something?
No.
'Cause
Nah.
those like Iverson is my favorite player all
course.
time. All time. And then Derrick Rose, when he was in the NBA, he was my favorite player.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Allen Iverson, but that was a tough one.
That is a tough
those,
one.
Those my
I'm good
two
at my job,
favorites
man.
right
I'm
there.
good at my job.
Good question. Good
That was
question.
good one. Allen
Shout-
Iverson
shout
for
out AI.
sure, man.
I be pushing like Allen Iverson a lot because
I would pick.
feel like people gonna forget.
I'd go
I don't want-
Iverson just because like there's
Season's
not a
longer.
small.
I don't want people to
sample
forget
size
him.
that-
Like I don't want these young kids forgetting Allen Iverson.
Nigga,
It's
Chris
hard.
Malone just brought him out on stage.
Fire.
White Iverson
35 a game.
took his team to the championship.
Dolo.
Won that
Probably
one
the
game.
closest thing to Jordan people don't even talk about.
And that nigga was literally never ever lifted a weight in his life.
Yeah.
Never hit the gym.
But
you know
honestly,
why he didn't lift
that's
weights?
why-
Because he said it was too heavy.
But that's probably why the like injuries
heavy.
caught up to him. If he would have,
But injury. No.
if he would have strengthened,
What really?
yeah,
like,
probably.
Yeah, but like injuries caught up to 80% of the NBA usually when you get older. There's only LeBron is not a real human being. He's like, you know
no,
what I mean?
he's
Like he
different,
doesn't like
man.
fake. Yeah, like you
he was
can't.
definitely like.
Yeah, you.
He
just,
finally said he didn't waste $2 million on his body.
No, yeah,
So how
that's-
much
it
you
wa-
think he weighs? How much you think?
I think it's just like
I think he.
a lot of it is paid by the team, so
Yeah.
he wouldn't know.
I think
think
he
about
just-
like all the training he gets from trainers that he doesn't even pay for.
He's a genetic super. He's just a genetic freak.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. He's literally 1 in a billion. Like, you know what I mean? He literally like.
You also got to realize that once you find out this is what's going to keep me going, and you consistently stay with that
His
for the
discipline-
next 20 years,
Crazy.
Discipline and consistency will take you a long way, man.
Yeah.
just don't take his cookies
Yeah, yeah.
because he'll leave.
Listen,
the team.
I've been on record of saying that I think LeBron James should retire and walk away now because we're tired of talking of him. But
tired.
when that happens, and we seen all these other superstars having 8-point games in conference finals and all this shit, you gonna miss LeBron. You gonna miss him. Cause it might not. We take that nigga for granted. He laughs, but we take that nigga for granted.
I've been like since Kobe's left the game, I haven't
Since
loved the
2016.
game as much. It's just hard. Like it's different.
That was 2016.
I know.
It's a long time.
It's just a long time.
It's almost a decade.
Yeah, I still haven't gravitated to a player that I can be like,
Well, it's kind of like the UFC thing when you try to gravitate to a favorite fighter and they get knocked out. You try to
I
gravitate.
know. In the NBA now, like
Shout out Bam Bam.
There's no dynasties. Teams were just like,
Yeah.
a
So you
new
try to
team
gravitate
every
like,
year.
yo, Ant Edwards, my guy. This is gonna be his playoffs. He's gonna kill.
Then he
And then you
does what he
see Thunder
did.
just like, and then this niggas out here like
SGA, and then he gets fucking smoked next year in the playoffs.
no. Tatum like goes down. Just it's hard to pick somebody who no one really. It's not that clear. Like, nigga, it's my time now.
There ain't no clear face of the league. I
Well,
think,
yeah.
I think we're gonna
we'll see who
crave
Jordan
for one.
chooses.
I feel like they sharing it.
Yeah.
Like because
Yeah.
Kevin Durant should have had it, right? But since Curry and LeBron stood in the NBA for so long, it don't feel
Yeah, it's
like
the-
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
he didn't.
So he's
he
like,
That's
they
that's
messed up.
literally an era.
Like-
Warriors and Cavs is an era. Like
They
it's literally
overlap.
like
Yeah.
It overlapped. Yeah, that's what it is. So right now, LeBron is overlapping Edwards. And
You know
all
what the
these
problem-
Kevin Durant's overlapping them.
You know
Curry,
why?
but he's still here.
But you know why I want
It's
LeBron
hard
to
to
retire?
appreciate it.
You know why I want him to retire? Because at 40, 41 years old, he's still the face of the league, and he shouldn't be. That's
Yeah,
why.
well, you're
we
there.
need something. I think if he steps away, someone has. I mean, I guess no one. Someone's gonna have to take the throne.
When Jordan came to the Wizards, he didn't take all the attention away from everyone. Like,
He
What?
He became like
he ruined that team.
no, he didn't ruin the team. He was
Nobody
the face.
got to grow
Everybody
for
was
those 2
buying the
years.
jerseys. Everybody was
Yeah, but the team
bro, that
suffered
was a
for it.
huge deal when he came back. Like we was all like,
Yeah.
I was happy about that. I didn't give a fuck.
because you don't care about Jordan. We get it.
You don't
nigga.
like Jordan, nigga. We get it, bro.
You like Shaq, nigga.
That's my guy.
Shaq.
That's my
I
guy.
get it, but he was still getting 23 a game and,
Shout out
like
to Shaq. Shout out to Shaq.
Nigga,
yeah.
Jordan. That was literally the only news in the NBA when Jordan was playing for the Wizards. Like nothing else mattered. Do you remember what happened those years?
That was-
Other
Vince,
than
Vince Carter won the dunk contest.
yeah,
that
but
was
I,
the same year.
That was
Nah,
that was
the
the
same.
same time.
no,
No, it was like 3 years before that. He won in
was like-
2000.
Yeah, he won 2000.
And
Jordan
Jordan came back.
22.
03, 04.
The year it happened, Vince Carter let Jordan start for the All-Star game.
But he
Yeah,
didn't win.
because
That's not the same year he won the dunk contest.
No, but that's the same time. We're on the year, yeah.
Yeah,
2
2
years.
years.
Vince Carter
A year
Vince Carter
before.
played for 20 years, nigga. Like,
He was on the Raptors.
He did. He did.
That's
That boy got a long career.
that could have been any year they were taking.
That's good point.
was ill.
When Michael Jordan was on the Wizards, that was the story. Nothing else mattered that year. I don't
definitely-
remember.
it took
I
the
think
attention away from the league a
Honestly,
little
I think the finals was like the Spurs against the Pistons that year. Who gives a fuck? It was about Jordan.
I remember someone in the Boys and Girls Club was crying again. It was when he retired. When he retired for the you remember like
Who's you?
what? You gonna just make that up, nigga? What the fuck was that? I ain't no cry because Jordan retired from the Wizards. What are you talking about?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
What? He's just gonna make that up? You crazy?
I don't remember that person.
It was
But yeah.
this kid that used to wear the Wizards jersey. He was like a white kid with
I feel you.
with the earrings.
If we
I
ever
feel you.
find him,
I see it in my face. but I'm not seeing it.
Comment below if you.
If you know him,
You know him.
I myself,
people
I
are-
can't speak for anybody else. I
heartbroken.
have never cried over someone retiring in any
Never.
sport in any league.
Never.
But
I would not. At that time, Kobe NBA courtside was really like
that was a great game.
that took
Wait,
over.
what?
Kobe like when
Random as hell.
left.
yeah,
That was
wait.
great game.
How do we transition to that?
Because when Jordan left, immediately like I just became the biggest Kobe fan.
got it,
Like,
got it.
just off the rip.
transition. Got you.
Yeah, sure. That was a sneaky transition, but it worked. It worked.
NBA courtside.
Gotcha.
I had the game.
All right, Lil Wayne or Future?
Weezy.
Lil Wayne or Future?
I'm gonna go with Lil Wayne, man. I'm gonna go with Lil Wayne, just cause that's the tough one, man. That's
Yeah.
a tough one.
Yeah, man.
Lil Wayne, cause he did it first.
Yeah.
He came first.
I started like his career again. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was tough to go through the first couple albums just
Oh,
cause
like the Block is Hot.
the real like Cash Money. Like I mean,
I'll go to the Cash Money records and all that stuff. and
Nah, I
go
was
through all the-
listening, but it's just like, all right, Juvenile's on 6 songs, BG's on 6 songs. Fucking, like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, can we get to the Carters, please? Can we get to the Carters? And then the Carters.
Carter 2,
Weezy was
man.
like 14.
And then the mixtapes in the mix. Oh,
I know.
Yes, he had too many years of
Yeah.
being the best.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah. Features is very. It doesn't get enough credit.
He been there for a long time.
I mean,
Yeah, but he doesn't like. You don't think of him. You should, but before this whole beef thing, you didn't think about him in the big 3. You didn't think about him up there.
No, he's just consistent.
But like this nigga, when's the last bad Future
Oh
project?
no, yeah, he don't got nothing.
No.
Nothing bad.
Nah, it's like you got to keep on feeding the streets.
Yeah, facts. All right. Last but not least,
Okay.
sorry, I know we talking healthy, we drinking all these juices, but I have a fast food question.
Here we go.
McDonald's or Wendy's?
I'm gonna say McDonald's. I'm gonna say McDonald's for sure. You know why? Because they've been here longer.
Oh yeah,
know
the
what?
originators.
Whoever
Yeah,
did it first. Follow the innovators, not the imitators.
right.
Absolutely.
Well,
Big Red.
I think McDonald's is trash, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Wendy's. Josh, you gonna ask the question? You know you gotta ask.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if you got to put these in order, it's Wendy's, McDonald's, BK, and I guess Taco Bell because y'all keep wanting to throw that in there.
It's part of the group.
I don't.
It's
think
whatever. It's not. But if those four,
not a
what
burger.
order would you put them in?
From the best.
The best to the worst.
All right. I'm gonna go with.
Close to the mic.
I'm gonna go to Taco.
so. Okay, Taco Bell.
For sure. McDonald's, Wendy's, and BK.
Okay.
I don't even go to BK,
So-
so it's like.
You crazy? I just used the coupons today, nigga.
Dude, they were on your fridge, and that's funny. That's
took
funny
it
as hell.
I took them down because
Bro, the fries are weak as hell,
look
man.
green.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, I'm not a big fry guy, so I don't.
I'm a big
really,
fry guy.
Big fry guy. Big
That's why
fry.
McDonald's be
I mean, they
calling my
Burger
name.
King is
It was funny.
See that
when-
big M in the sky.
when we went over, my son goes over and he goes, he got the McDonald's on the fridge. I'm like, baby, that's BK.
First of all, I'm
He got the
gonna say
McDonald's
right
on the
now.
fridge, it's crazy.
I'm gonna say right now. I told my girl not to put that shit on the fucking fridge. Like, you could have put that shit in the drawer. You know what I mean? Like, it makes it seem like we go there a lot, and we don't. And we like, as you can see, as you saw, none of the coupons were taken.
Not yet. Not yet.
I used one today. I will tell you that. Shit, they got some good deals. Shout outs.
Shout out.
Shout out to Vibe Entertainment.
Shout out the Nerd Gods.
Uneducated MMA.
Yes, sir. Shout out.
Young Soldier Success Group.
Young Soldier Success Group.
Shout out Nova Skin.
Absolutely. Look at
remember.
that. You did good.
remember.
Shout out to Coded.
Shout out to Coded.
Shout out Hood Inc.
Hood Inc.
Shout out Hood Inc. Shout out Train Hard, see results. Shout out
Absolutely.
Tune In TV.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Absolutely.
Shout out Big Slang.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
And I know I don't
Ron,
rap.
baby.
I know I don't rap, and we don't really do music. But
Good.
I could do
nigga,
a
you
freestyle for y'all.
I was gonna say you offered me.
Shout out
You
Imperial.
told me you told me I could come on the show, Tune In TV. I haven't got my invite yet. And if you know anything about me, I have no shame in asking myself to be on the show. So make that happen, nigga. Shit,
God damn.
I could chill. I could do shit. You feel fuck. Tall Carlos doing a whole fucking outfit fit check. I could at least get 20 minutes, nigga. That nigga was wearing a white tee.
Shout out my bro.
But shout out to him, definitely. Shout out to Freshie. Whatever he's calling himself these days. I can never keep track. All right. Els, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for these wonderful gifts. Thank you for the juice. Feeling healthy already after I ate a quarter pounder. Not a quarter pounder, I had a BK King.
Where can they find all your stuff?
Yeah, point in the camera, tell them every information you want.
Alright, so you can get all your L certified gear at lcertified.net. You can catch any season episodes of my life on lcertified.tv. Don't forget the dot next to the T. Boom, 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 boom. You can get all my music. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere that's streaming. You can hear all my certified music. You know what I'm saying? I'm the 5-foot giant. I'm Els. I'm the biggest certified. I'm the certified ninja. It's like LeBron. You know, he got 5 different nicknames. You know what I'm
you got a
saying?
lot. You got a lot.
That's what I am. I'm working on all my nicknames. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't come up with
Every
more.
nickname is like.
I used to have one, but a lot of them,
I got a little
I can't use anymore.
RG 100, RG
Word,
1000.
word.
You don't even let me use that one anymore.
Nah, that was like
he banned it. You tell like these
you can,
niggas.
certain ones are not everyday ones. Is what I'm saying.
Certain
Some
ones,
some
yeah.
ones is ones to the blue. Someone's just gonna say it.
Word.
Yeah.
Can't
Well,
use this.
thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing, just allowing us to embark on this journey with you.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
fact that we can,
Appreciate y'all.
the healthy situation, the workouts, the motivation, it's
Keep
been,
on- yeah.
it's been great. It's
Keep
been
on
great.
motivating everybody.
Keep it on.
Keep the community growing.
Yeah.
Co-host Ari G. Co-host Sanchez, I'm Melly Man. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Solo.
Fire.
806 The Show is a proud member of the Vibe Entertainment family, so make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, as well as Facebook and the Gram. Leave us some comments, hit us with some likes, show us some love. You already know. It's 806 The Show.
806 The Show, you heard? Take that. 806 The Show.